Folks, it's that kind of day. It's just a sort of that sit back and nod your head kind of day. Feels good, don't it? I mean, I don't even know how Star Citizen the game is running right now. Could be completely messed up. Who knows? But at least it's out. I just want to take a moment. Like we can lament the status and the performance of this patch here in a couple minutes. I just want to take a moment though to sit back and enjoy the end of 7 years of waiting and listening to constantly talking about server meshing being the next step. 4.0 is out. Okay. So now that we're past that, it's really weird the way that it's working. And we're going to talk about that today. We're actually going to talk about several different things. So first, we're going to cover the letter from the chairman, which comes from the CEO of CIG, the company building Star Citizen. It's got stuff to say. Usually they used to come out kind of at funding goals. Now they come out at major milestones for development. So we're going to look at this one and read into it a little bit, not too much. And then we will check out the patch notes for 4.0 and see what all officially is being added. And then we're going to hop in the game with the org, actually. If anybody here is part of the org, you can join us in like an hour and a half or so. We are going to meet up together in Stanton and hopefully, game be willing, we're going to try and jump together for the first official GII. Yeah, Robert's be willing, really. And if you can't make it then, don't worry. We're going to be doing it again later today. And of course, we'll be running events in Pyro for all time, all eternity. So that's not a problem. But if you want to be there for the first one, that's in about an hour and a half. We'll be doing it live here on the stream after we cover all this stuff. Hello, friends. Welcome in. Good to see you, Juke. Thok, is it Thok or Thocky? Tim Stone. Hey, yeah. Toes. First one in today. Lane, thank you for the sub. Arctic Wolf, thank you as well for the sub. Double appreciate you both. Thank you. Thank you. Agreed, but also not getting wrapped up in the... Wait, what? I am stepping into a conversation there. Greetings, Ethnification. Yes. Okay. Mrs. Tomato is working through apps if anybody is joining in the org. Just a heads up. Astro Monkey 55. QT is messed up. FPS is quite good though. Okay. Let's see. It's out in quotes. Whatever. Running better than expected for now. Yeah, see. Let's see what happens. Their database is struggling. So let's see what happens over time. But, we're just gonna have to look and watch. Welcome in though to the conversation. Oh my god, ever since growing up my facial hair, I get so many little like pieces of fuzz in here. Drives me nuts. Jordek, thank you for the membership on YouTube, dude. Heck yeah. That doesn't happen too. Well, I mean, it happens a decent amount. All right, this just in from management. We were gifted a ship. I was gifted a ship. Big shout out to CIG and Niku for making it a possibility. But for my birthday, I was gifted a Intrepid game package. And for my birthday, we will be gifting it to you guys. So Mrs. Tomato is starting up another ship giveaway with a copy of Star Citizen. If you guys want a chance to maybe get some, an extra game package for a friend, for yourself, some melt value, whatever you want to do with it. That'll be starting up in about half hour, you said? About a half hour. So check it out. Keep an eye out for that. What's in 4.0 again? Master modes? Yeah, dude, it's just a master modes update. Don't stream yet. I'm trying to watch your video first. I am sorry, folks. I had to release that video like 5 minutes before going live. I kid you not. Worked up till the absolute last second on that video, and oh my god, that was a lot. It ended up being much longer than I thought it was going to be. I hope it's useful for people and people enjoy it and people are coming back and they can get a good info from it, because putting it together was that was a lot to do in a couple weeks. From what you've heard, they don't want another 318. Yeah, definitely not. Been playing 4.0 this afternoon. It's playing very well indeed. Nice to hear. This is them wanting to say 4.0 went live in 2024, but avoid the risk of another 318 for sure, and that's okay. I think them wanting to say 4.0 is live in 2024 and just wanting 4.0 to be live in 2024 might be exclusive things, but they coincide. Like, outside of the fact that you want to be able to maybe say that you did it, they need this live. Like, they need to push this live and get it into our hands so that we can move on from this. So I mean, it doesn't matter why they did it, the fact that they did it, but I do think that it's worth acknowledging that it being live is important for the progress of the game, just in as much as it's important for them to do whatever bragging about it they want. Hope you two are well and have a good Christmas break with the family. Christmas break? We get a break? No, I'm kidding. I'm taking Christmas Day off. Thank you, though. Appreciate you, Execute. Same to you, man. I hope you have a good Christmas week and Happy New Year's. We got our last ship for the year. How you feeling? Feel like you can breathe a sigh of relief? Have they increased the player counts? Yes, they have. So that's actually, why don't we get started with the subject matter of today? First, we're going to again go over that letter from the chairman and discuss what's going on with the game itself. And then we are going to jump into the game and see what's up, see how it plays. So Destination Pyro, they've got their key art here. In fact, why don't we start with the trailer? And I'm going to go ahead and not make the mistake of doing it on that YouTube account. Yeah, let's start with the trailer and see what they're showing off, how they're trying to sell this patch, and the path to it. I'm going to interrupt. Sorry to say. That's just how we do it. Getting right to it? No, I did my greetings. How you doing, Luna Maria? Good to see you. Glad to have you with us. It is a pretty ship. It is a pretty ship. And Sid B, thank you so much for the kind words. Appreciate you. All right, what'd you guys do with this, CIG? What did you do with this trailer?
I'm gonna build a universe. It's a huge work.
Okay, they're taking us back. They're doing the whole nostalgia trip.
Hoping that a lot of you want to be in this universe, because I do.
Still can't flip my helmet though.
Once the assistance and the server meshing is in place, that's the big development effort.
Dude, they really know the strength they have in Pedro's music. It's unreal how good his music is.
Where we're going in the future, we're going to need a bigger universe that you can just escape into.
Oh, is that supposed to be like, this is like old footage? Because it's a smaller aspect ratio. I think they should have switched it up to the jump music for that part. Ooh, clouds. Pedro's got him on his back. Dude, I look forward to going back to these locations now that we're in live and seeing what these actually look like. Because beautiful locations, and the NPCs do work better now, but still don't quite get them like that. That would be awesome if they were walking around like that. Crouch, thank you for the raid, buddy. Welcome in. Glad to have you with us and your folks. Good to see you folks. Can we get a shout out for my man? My man Crouch. With the narration voice. They are beautiful locations. Oh, see, now we get dark. Yeah, I like that shot. I like that flip there. That's nice. Because I'm always approaching these space stations like this. I just naturally think it's like these are buildings or something. And then I'm like, wait a second, I'm upside down. Flip! They really put the "Who Wants Some Noodles" soundbite in there. Oh, that rat totally should have been coming out of his chest. Come on. We can do better, CIG. Dude, the contested zones are pretty sick. As is everything with Star Citizen, though, it's really the potential that stands out. Like, they're fun. They're definitely more fun than FPS areas have been in Star Citizen in the past, but it's still at the point that you're like, oh my god, this is like a couple steps below just being a really good time. Still really enjoyable, though. For now. I do not recognize this. I don't think. Which is good, because that means that I've been to like 3 asteroid base interiors, and that means that there are parts of these interiors I haven't seen yet. That's good. I like that. Thank you. It's a decent trailer. To be honest, their 323 trailer felt more bombastic, and I actually kind of like that. I appreciate a trailer that's a little less movie trailerish feeling. You know, the thing with these updates, even 4.0, is that they're not real game updates. The 323 got close because it kind of started to follow a theme almost, but they drop these updates and they have these cool locations and stuff, or maybe these awesome system or tech features, but those aren't wrapped inside of a theme of features or new gameplay. Wobbly Bear, thank you for the super chat. Said, howdy, I swore not to buy any more ships, but since Christmas came early and they dropped the Guardian on my huge forehead, I couldn't resist. Happy holidays, y'all. I appreciate you with the super chat, man. I hope you like the Guardian. I hope it's a good ship. And hopefully it is well, do you have another fighter? I mean, it does seem like a pretty solid ship for a heavy fighter. Although I don't even know how much it costs. We'll have to go to the ship page here soon. But anyways, the thing about these updates is that they don't have this theme. So when they do get dropped like this, we are excited because we know the specific features and things that might be in there that we want to try. But there's not this sort of, oh, what's in the update? Oh, well, they're bringing, like, say what you will about whether or not they could have made a theme around engineering. They wouldn't have. They wouldn't have connected it to the whole update that much. But they could have. This could have been a themed update that's about the frontier and how dangerous it is and how much your ship could be at risk. They could do that through the use of components, repair, engineering, and refueling gameplay. If they launched all those things together in 4.0, this would absolutely be the frontier update, right? And there would be this theme that people would communicate to each other that it's kind of all about, that it's headed towards. And I think that's really crucial for game updates in general. Something you see normal games do when they're releasing these big updates about their games, because that's how you draw word of mouth. And that's what really makes it happen these days. So I think they suffer from that. But I think that also is going to change here soon. And we'll talk more about that with the letter from the chairman here. Before we jump into that, they just got a little interaction stuff. What's going on freaking YouTube is mouthing off. Oh, Holston Coop dropping 5 memberships. And Kung Lee with the super chat, man. Hey, thank you. Or the super sticker. Brother, wish you some great holidays. You too, Kung Lee. Appreciate you, man. Hey, guys, give this guy a look on his YouTube channel. Kung Lee actually makes some really nice looking videos for YouTube. And has, excuse me, been around the block. I know you've been making videos a little while too. Appreciate you, man. Huh? And pretty cool content, as always, making pretty cool comments. Thank you for the super chat. You and Team Tomato are a blessing. Happy holidays, and happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas, folks. It's a good time of year. So we got Pyro, we got the Guardian, which is the new ship we're going to take a look at in game in a little bit here, and we've got the contested zones they've been looking at. Really just like, it's a lot of combat. I mean, I made a video earlier this year about how Star Citizen has this focus on combat. This is a big one, but I think people should keep in mind this isn't the path forward for the game. This is just another part of the game being added. Just because Pyro is very combat focused doesn't mean they're not going to start. Thank you. Doesn't mean they're not going to tell you guys just because just because they are dropping this now as Pyro in this system and how it works doesn't mean that they are going to not continue to add content for people who don't want this kind of stuff. I saw somebody yesterday say they were going to refund the game because the gameplay in Pyro is not what they wanted. And I'm like, can you get a fucking grip for a second? Like, we really got to, I think I saw it was Loud Guns put out a video yesterday or 2 days ago that was called Not All Gameplay is for Everyone. And like, we really need to just soak on that for a second, because it is okay for there to be stuff that's added to the game that's not what you're interested in. It doesn't mean that CIG is just like, they're not just about facing and completely throwing away the rest of the game because they add in a new star system. And I hope that that message prevails, because I doubt they're actually going to refund the game or get rid of it or anything. But like, at the very least, just put it away and see what happens in the future. It's not worth trying to sell your account or something for the sake of just, yeah, not seeing somebody get more content in their gameplay. Ananzi, thank you, man, for the sub. Appreciate you, buddy. 23 months. You're pissed at CIG. How dare they do this? Dropping 4.0 when you have to go to work is some evilty. You hope every single dev goes to make some tea and then forgets about it until it's room temperature. Oh, That sucks, man. I mean, isn't this basically work for you? It's like the same thing. Imagine it's like the PvP zones in RuneScape. Seems like the dark zones in what's it called? The Division. New systems lawless. Once you get more systems, everyone forget about this. Yeah, I mean, it like we'll get more star systems. But you're absolutely right. People will forget about it. It happens a lot. We like there's so many things that happened over this past year that we don't even talk about. Part of that's by design, though. If you keep everything moving on, people can't stay angry at the same thing for too long. But yeah, I definitely think that also we need to get reputation working badly. The performance was dope while you were playing last night. You wish you could be there with y'all to jump. Could have called out of work. Hey, we'll have another event going on later, Anansi, in about 7 hours, 8 hours for Americans getting off work. So you can do another jump with the org later today. What are people upset about? What do they want and what did they not get? Dude, I think people just don't like to see parts of the game they're not interested in focused on. I genuinely don't know why be upset about a system like this being added. If anything, a system like this being added makes it easier for CIG to like experiment with risky gameplay. It allows them to start setting up more zones in the game that you can actually understand what to expect when you go to that zone. Just that it's the first new system and it was anticipated for the better part of a decade was always going to disappoint some people. I guess, yeah. Seeing the first new system to finally come in and see it not be focused on you probably is a bit disappointing. I could see that. All right, let's get to this letter. I was going to go over everything in the patch, but we've been over that so much. I just released a video on it even. You can check that out. That we're just going to go straight into the game and check out this Guardian. So let's look at the letter first. Long ago, lost in the mists of time before COVID at CitizenCon 2949, we showcased the first in-game prototype of traveling from Stanton to Pyro. We watched that on the channel not too long ago, and I can give you a little reminder of that. It's like literally last week, I want to say that we watched that. You serious? So that was here.
Basically drop some
That once been up with these.
First time they ever did it on stage. Yes, I know the gates.
That's actually a super cool view. See that one? How good that is. That looks awesome.
And then the space intestine that we all remember very well. So yes, that was the 2019 jump. After much longer than anticipated development process. Yeah, because remember what they said after this? What they dared to put on the screen? Where is it? Where is it, Chris? Chris, show it to me. Jump points and Pyro in 2020. Gross. Oh, is the new giveaway up? Cool. New Intrepid giveaway is up, folks. Exclamation point giveaway to make the link pop up. So this is all this is all part of what they are calling the 4.0 preview. Now here's the weird part about it all. For the first time in our history, we will run 2 live releases in parallel, each with their own progress and persistence. This means you'll have the unique opportunity to choose which version you want to dive into, at least for a while. At this stage, we both want and need the high traffic of a live release to thoroughly test server meshing and the newly refactored systems that rely on it as they go through their final paces. Yeah, that's I think that's the biggest thing. It's like they don't get they could do what they did with 3.18. But they will not. They won't. Is that the code? Huh? Okay. It really wouldn't, they know what's going to happen. They're going to keep it an open PTU. People are not going to test it enough. And then they're going to go live. And if something does happen, they're screwed. If something doesn't happen, great. But the risk is still there. So now we get to see with the 4.0 release that we're seeing right now, if something does happen, that's what they would have been skipping out if they had just done the whole PTU live thing. But now, because it's live, people are going to play it. And from what I've heard, your progress sticks. So people are going to play it because your progress sticks. It is the newest thing. It is interesting, and it's actually running decently right now. But if it does go badly at any point between now and, I don't know, I'm going to guess March, they have 3.24 to fall back on. But this must be expensive for them. Must be expensive, and it must also be not fun logistically. We acknowledge that we did not have time to get all the mission types working before our holiday break. Gonna have to figure out what that is, what missions those are. Which is why we have decided to temporarily support 2 parallel live tracks. 3.24 pre will remain available so you can play the missions and engage in game loops that are not working to our new playable standards in 4.0. Meanwhile, the 4.0 preview will also be accessible from your launcher as a second live build. If you're not interested in previewing 4.0, you can simply select 3.24.3 from the dropdown and continue enjoying the current live build. So they're just running 2 live servers. This may feel like our usual PTU process, but there's one key difference. By running both builds on the live environment, we can take steps to ensure that your progress on 4.0 will carry over. Our goal is for anything you do and earn in the 4.0 preview to persist without any further wipes, unless something major happens, though we do not anticipate that. That's key. I mentioned that in the video today. They're not, we might only have one more progress wipe after this. When we go Star Citizen 1.0, let's say Star Citizen 1.0 takes, I don't know, let's give them a good amount the ample amount of time, 5 years, yeah? If you look at how much we already get largely wiped in the game, it's gross. Our last full wipe was April 2023, which was 18 months ago. This was back before they did server meshing. This was when they were doing persistent entity streaming. Things were still in the working out. They were still trying to figure things out. The way that they are clearly trying to go now, they don't want to wipe anymore. They've got server meshing in. They've done their database work. Hopefully they don't have to do more, but I don't know. Their database, I don't know. We'll see. So there is a chance that they could extend that wipe progression up to 24, possibly even 30 months, which would mean we'd have another wipe in 2 years, sure, maybe 2.5 years. But then 2 years after that, or 2.5 years after that is 5 years from now. That would be 1.0, which would essentially mean we go live. You have one wipe and then they go live. So there is a chance that what we are experiencing right now with 4.0 is maybe the last or second to last wipe we ever see before that final go live wipe for Star Citizen 1.0. So this could be a good time to actually jump in with the expectations of some long-term gameplay and progression. It's not all there right now, but I think within the next 4 to 5 patches, we'll start to see a lot more opportunities for progression in this game. Toes. They chose option C, though it wasn't listed. Ain't that the nice part about being your own publisher and producer in studio, right? They can do really whatever they want with how the game is launched. I bet a lot of game studios wish that they could just decide, we don't really feel like going live. Why don't we do something a little bit new this time? That's got to be a very nice luxury of their situation. So, All this being said, it's important to note that progress made in 3.24.3 will remain tied to that version and will not transfer to 4.0. This allows us to maintain a clean slate for the new systems coming online in 4.0, ensuring a consistent and stable environment as we look to deprecate 3.24.3 in the new year. As you navigate through Stanton and Pyro, you are also navigating seamlessly through a mesh of servers that encompass the entire game. Each planet, landing zone, or major station is now covered by different game servers. Thanks to this technology, server boundaries are effectively invisible. Even at our high levels of fidelity, ensuring smooth, uninterrupted gameplay, this means that server performance, playability, and overall health are now local to each of the nodes in the server mesh. I realized too late that I did not say in my video today what the actual size of the shard is. Shame on me. That's a huge detail to leave out. I just mentioned that we saw them going up to 700, but the shards right now are, I believe, split into 2 servers per star system and 500 players across the whole shard. So what they've done will improve server performance, playability, and overall health, which are now local to each other in each different server node. Even dreaded server crashes, those 30Ks we know, are now localized to each individual server region, with players in other regions or areas of space or planets unaffected by server crashes. It also means improved performance, as each server is simulating fewer entities, resulting in more responsiveness and allowing the game we are striving to finally shine through its content. People are confirming in chat that it is indeed running better. 5 servers per system, 500 player soft cap. Okay, so we got 10 servers running per shard right now, and wow, that's a lot of servers, huh? 4.0 is the smoothest you've ever seen the game. Getting into a shard is so smooth. This is going so well. I hope it sticks. I hope it sticks. But yeah, as we can see, they're laying out the benefits of server meshing, and we are seeing them in the live server. At least right now, it's working. 4.0 is not just 3.24 with server meshing, though. It also includes a lot of new content. With the addition of Pyro, we have further pushed our reputation system to include 2 competing mission chains that allow you to align with either headhunters or citizens for prosperity. So I haven't experienced or even heard about this yet. I've heard about the mission chains that take place on the space stations, but apparently there's a mission chain in the ground outposts where you can align with either of the gangs. This tells us 2 things. One, they are definitely starting to try and work on fitting those faction-based missions into the game more narratively focused. That's what they talked about with Star Citizen 1.0. This is probably another example of them early testing that on. They'll be doing this with all the factions. 2, this kind of tells me these are the only 2 factions right now that have reputation hostility. Because then they say this means areas that were previously neutral will become hostile or friendly depending on your choice. And they're only saying this about the headhunters or citizens of prosperity, which they also highlighted in their Inside Star Citizen, were unique to the ground locations in Pyro. So this might also be a test case for their reputation hostility before they expanded to other gangs. But I do think we will still see it with the other gangs they're about to go over here. We'll confirm this over the next couple of weeks. Definitely that mission chain. That sounds like fun, but I think that might be the case. This decision will become even more important next year as we start to put a greater focus on storytelling inside the verse, as they mentioned again with their Star Citizen 1.0 focus. We've also introduced contested zones within the major space stations in Pyro, each heavily manned by a gang faction, Fire Rats, Horizon, or Xenothreat. These large sprawling locations offer high-quality rewards in the depths of their vaults, but you will need to contend with the current occupants and either help or battle your fellow players. They are also home to the mysterious Pyro amalgamated component boards, which some say can lead to even greater rewards. This is large loot drops. These essentially act as dungeons that are enter and exit as you please. They're not instanced, but they are completely weapons free. You can work together or work against other people. And generally you find good loot, some good activity and combat in these locations. And they just act as hotspots for you to go and get into more of this high octane stuff. Not a huge thing, but one of the more exciting parts of the update in terms of like gameplay action. It's an important milestone as we start to introduce different ways for players to progress in the game, with reputation and physical rewards being something we aim to push even further towards in future updates. Now, here is the important part of this letter, and I'm realizing I'll probably have to do my Guardian first impressions later because I'm not going to have time to do it today. This is going to take another like 30 minutes, and then we got to get ready for the event. Regardless, we continue on. As we jump into the new year, our primary focus across Star Citizen, across our teams, is clear: improving playability. Our drive for playability surrounds three critical areas: performance, stability, and content. We understand that the live environment must be far more reliable and consistent, and we are determined to deliver on this. The sentiment many of you have shared, and one we wholeheartedly agree with, is that if the current game as it stands today ran smoothly with fewer obstacles and bugs, it would provide an unparalleled experience. We've said it quite a few times at this point, in many different ways, from many different angles and corners of the community. I have no doubt that they've known this for quite some time, and they've probably wanted to get past server meshing before they could really make this a big statement. But it's been pretty clear over the last, I'd say, 2 years now, that they've made a good shift towards focusing on the new player experience and game stability. It hasn't borne many fruit yet. I think it's started to. We've noticed with the rendering engine, and other things like that, kind of improving some frame rates over the last year, but this sounds like a pretty big call to action for them as well. Over the years, we have experimented with different approaches to improve quality of life and tackling tech debt. However, the ongoing challenge has been balancing these efforts alongside the introduction of new features and technology. Too often, testing new features within the same pipeline as content has led to unintended ripple effects, creating instability, hindering performance, and impacting overall gameplay. In some cases, new features that are not fully matured have delayed the release of content or caused blockers that impact our progress. This has prompted us to reevaluate our approach to features and content rollout, focusing on steps we could take to bring the game to a better state while maintaining steady delivery. This is funny. This is actually pretty funny. This is basically the same stance they were taking when they launched 3.0. They said, okay, so for all this time, we have been launching content based on when that content is ready for you guys. And that has led to some pretty bad launches because, like you've seen with 3.0, you had to wait a whole year for this update because it depended on tech rather than content. So we're going to switch to a 4 updates a year format so that instead of being dependent on features, it's dependent on time. And you guys will always get the best updates, and we'll make sure that the features wait for those updates to be ready. That was only kind of true this whole time, right? I mean, obviously persistent entity streaming and server meshing were two things that really had to hold back the updates they were in, and we saw that happen for both 3.18 and 4.0. But there were definitely other times when the game would see like a slowdown or a holdback because of certain features. And I don't know, it's also this also is implicated in a video I'm working on right now that's about just what happened in 2024, which was basically them saying we are moving on from our previous style of development and focusing more on an efficient method that we hope will get results faster. That I just summarized the whole video into like one sentence, but that video will be out on Christmas Day, and there's more context you'll get there. Yeah, let's see what else this has to say. Where were we? To achieve our goals, we are making a fundamental change, decoupling feature development from content creation and general fixes. This means new features will no longer hold up content delivery or risk destabilizing the live environment. This approach will leverage the tech preview channel, which was reserved for major new pieces of technology like the replication layer and server meshing, but will now extend to gameplay feature testing too. When a new feature is deemed complex or risky enough to require focused testing, We'll introduce a separate experimental PTU or EPTU channel dedicated to that feature. Testing in this isolated channel will allow us to refine and stabilize the feature without impacting content and broader development work. Only once the feature is fully greenlit will it integrate into our standard Evo or PTU or live pipeline. I don't think that's enough. I don't think, like, it's not just that you need to separate it from the main branch of the game in order to make sure it's not having problems with that. We are still getting features at a tier 0 or tier 1 state. That's the problem. And when they come in that state, and maybe that's what they're saying here, that they're going to continue to develop them to the point where they get past that state. That's what Rich Tyrer wanted to do for Squadron 42. I think that's kind of what he talked about wanting to do earlier on when he was on Star Citizen Live, when they mentioned making the teams more self-sufficient and able to support each other easily. And kind of bringing the content teams and the feature teams closer together so they can develop content as they're developing the feature. I think that's probably what this is supposed to be as well. They're talking about putting something in the EPTU, if I'm reading this right, and keep it in the EPTU for good. Probably building the content while they're revising the feature, and then they start testing it in Evocati and PTU. But I do think that the part of, if they're trying to fix what they're trying to fix, and I'm not saying that this is the right thing that they're doing. I'm saying that if they wanted to try and fix the problem they're talking about here, in my opinion, it definitely also needs more testing within content, not just testing separate from PTU, if that makes sense. No way CR wrote this. You're producing content nonstop. I hope you're all taking the time to enjoy the holidays and touch grass. I'm hoping to. We plan on it next week. Beautiful game with no point of playing. Tier 0 should not be a thing. Ships that have game loops that don't exist sucks. I do agree with that second part. Holy. I've got to think about this more. I think we need to hear a little bit more about what this means for this EPTU environment. If they are just running the EPTU like they run the PTU, where people are just playing the game and that feature is included, I'm not sure that's going to do too much. If it is truly focused testing and they have people in the PTU like running those specific missions and then they're hammering out the bugs that people are seeing on those missions with that specific gameplay, that's different than, we just had EPTU, right? Over the last few weeks. And it was definitely more focused because it was EPTU, but it was still generalized. Like, it was, you had 6 planets and 5 moons and a bunch of missions and things to look at in that segment. It wasn't like they were putting you in the PU and saying, okay, everybody run this mission, everybody do this thing. Kind of like what they do with Evocati. We get stability when the last tech hurdles are done and they can start designing around the known limits. Simple as that. They're kind of going for, yeah. Been playing for a while, but is it smart for you to only be buying ships to haul with? Like, you have no kind of fighter ship. You don't need a fighter ship if that's not what you're interested in. But it does mean that you're going to want to keep track of the areas that you're in. You're going to want to keep track of the areas you're in to make sure that the gameplay offered there is what you want. We're really going to expect them to ship things faster, better, complete, polished, stable, etc. I think they'll be less complete. I think they're probably going to ship less features, but they will be there will be less complete feature sets, less individual features, more completion to those features themselves. They say this means we'll have more stability and predictability in our ongoing game releases, as the main development stream will not be disrupted by untested features still being worked on. Instead, the team can focus on improving stability, performance, and quality of life. Alongside this playability initiative, we are also tying together our content releases so that they feel more connected to the world. That's what I was talking about with earlier. Having updates that have some narrative sense to them makes a game feel more like a game. That's what players are expecting. And not doing that makes these updates feel very alpha. Doing that is a great way to start to make the updates feel more significant to players without actually needing to be doing the full-on release type of game yet, you know? They can get ahead. They can start to make it feel a little bit more like a fully shipped game when it isn't really. Which is what they've been doing with like marketing and stuff, but now they could do it with updates a bit more, which is nice. If it works. Alongside this playability initiative, we are also tying together our content release. Oh, I already read that. This means new content drops will be more focused and drive an overall narrative forward, similar to our Overdrive and Save Stanton events. That's an interesting anecdote. I wonder how those apply. I wonder if that means they're slowly changing the idea of global events, or these two things specifically will be moving away from what global events kind of are. This content will then unlock new and powerful rewards, including ships, armors, and weapons that you can play to earn. Very nice. Very, very nice. Panic Switch, thanks for the sub, man. At that 21 months. Just grouped up and did a group jump with friends into Pyro for the first time. Magical moment, which we waited way too long for. Good times, man. Good times. I'm looking forward to it. We're about to do that together as an org in about an hour. We are taking this approach to deliver more things to do more often than we have in the past, where we have frequently been held hostage by tech or feature work that has taken longer than anticipated. Our objective is to make Star Citizen more stable, more performant, and more fun this coming year. My whole career, I have created the games I wanted to play as a gamer because I could see a game in my mind's eye that didn't exist. I felt if it did, it would be amazing. And I could see the steps needed to make it a reality. I have been fortunate that the games that I want to play, a lot of other people also want to play. But I have rarely met a publishing executive that has the ability to see the possibilities in this kind of vision. They can only see a known quantity, a sequel, a bet on an existing IP. This is why I chose crowdfunding for Star Citizen rather than pursuing a development deal with a big publisher. And it is why I feel incredibly lucky and privileged to be able to develop Star Citizen and Squadron 42 with all your continued support. Year after year, as it allows me and every developer at CIG to focus on just making the game that we and you all want to play. Star Citizen and Squadron 42 are two games that would never have been greenlit by any of the big publishers. It's true. They are both too ambitious and in a genre that up until recently was viewed as niche. Up until recently, is the space genre not niche anymore? Was it niche before? Did something happen? They require patience and investment that I doubt any publisher would have the stomach for. Yet here we are, thanks to all of you. So mainly he's just giving a thanks here, giving some news about the future. With a clear destination for both squadrons, release the Star Citizen 1.0 roadmap, a focused team, and more importantly, the enthusiasm and support from the best community in gaming, we will deliver. The impact the community has felt far beyond the game as well. In 2024 alone, an incredible 203 Bar Citizen meetups, bringing players together to celebrate their passion for our shared universe. Community organized events like Beacon and Shenzhen Bar Citizen each drew over 2,000 attendees. CitizenCon drew over 5,000 people. Over 1 million players played the game this year uniquely, over 32 million hours between them all. The game itself population grew by almost 500,000 people. And those are the stats you really get. Not an insanely detailed statistics spread, but it's, you know, it's just a quick update on what's really going on. This is a short letter from the chairman. This is, again, another improvement over what he did previously. Last time he did a letter from the chairman, it was also better, but still had some things in there that you're like, meh, Chris, I don't know. He's finally just completely skipped all sense of dates or setting expectations for the future now, and literally is just saying things like, we will deliver. Good, Chris. This is good. This is progress. What they're describing sounds like the approach they are aiming for post 1.0, and I'm afraid it's too early to switch to that. I think it's just them building the stuff for 1.0. I think they're basically just telling us we're going to start to focus more on the narrative missions and so like this still sounds like what they've been saying on the monthly reports outside of the stability stuff. All the like narrative stuff and building it into a story and all that jazz. That sounds like their monthly reports still. We'll see how it works for them though. Last main pillar done. Time to start focusing on content creation. Well, let's see what happens with their game loops. So yeah, that's the report on 4.0's release and really the detailed look and what they're saying. Now, let's jump into the game and go check out the Guardian and check in with the rest of the org here. Because I have, let's see, I have 40 minutes. Yeah, we could go, let's check out the Guardian and then maybe we can do a couple combat missions in it. Just give it a go. What do y'all think so far? Where's my phone? Give me 1 second, folks. I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's get in the game. Let's see. Make sure I get everybody who is part of the event. Now, for anybody who's in the org, don't worry, we're not going live just yet. I already told y'all when we're launching in. I'm not gonna flip the script on you. I want to get in and check out the Guardian right now and give you guys a little bit of a look at this new ship. Just a couple, you know, some first impressions, nothing too crazy. Oh my gosh, though, I'm so excited. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. So, wait. Got my video list here. And I'm almost done. This is okay. These are all my videos for this month. And it has been a heck of a month because we were doing quite a bit of other stuff. But got all these done. Delayed this one for you. This is this one's actually really funny. This is, if you can't read what this says, it says Star Citizen needs to focus on stability. Because I was gonna make a video all about what their main focus should be probably for next year. I mean, obviously they should be making content, but one of the big things they need to do at this point is make the game sell itself better. Because I think server meshing has provided them the opportunity to do that. And with this freaking letter from the chairman, now whoa! Now it's just not really much of a hot take anymore, huh? But so close. Only 3 more videos for this month, and then I'm done for the whole freaking year. And I am ecstatic. I think I just broke that thing. All right. Guardian. Oh, is that my chin hair I just saw? Anyone able to gift you Star Citizen at your birthday next week? We got a giveaway going on right now. If you want to try getting in on that. Okay, I'm gonna get myself dressed. Oh, it's a complete wipe, so I need to get new org armor. Oh my gosh. How crazy. And I need to consider what I'm actually putting on, because I might actually lose it. You sound like me, 4.5 hours of work and I'm off till January. Hell yeah. Good times, dude. And then the next annual torture can begin. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to take a few days off for sure. And then we get started in January with discussions about what the heck happens with Star Citizen next year.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
All right, we got to get a nice cinematic view of the Guardian on its first journey up here.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
Oh, we got to be around the side though. Go, 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 go. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Seriously. Look how far I have to run. Ridiculous. And no, that wasn't a Harry Potter spell. Yeah, this is why we get golf carts. Did you miss the invite phase? No. No, I see you in the chat. FIWS? We aren't starting the event for another 40 minutes or so. All right. So here's the Guardian. This was a bit of a weird release, this ship. This one was one of those ones that we were hearing about quite a long time before it actually came out. It was on the 2023 CitizenCon video. It was on the 2024 CitizenCon video. People thought it was going to be at IAE. Suddenly it wasn't at IAE. And up until just about 2 days ago, people were like, when the heck is this thing going to come out? And here it's dropping as a surprise in Star Citizen 4.0 live. I mean, a surprise for anybody not paying attention, but they have been kind of teasing it. And it's a cool looking ship, very different from any ship we really have besides the Fury, because it is indeed the second ship from a new manufacturer, if you don't count the Razor. Mirai makes the Fury and now the Guardian, the Fury being a snub fighter, so this is their first purpose-made ship with a quantum drive, their first real ship that you can use as a everyday ship. Very, very cool ship, super sleek. This thing looks sick. Probably has VTOL capabilities with engines like this. Very good maneuverability with engines like this. Very low clearance on the ground. Look at that. So you're going to have some trouble parking this on planets and stuff, but it seems this would mostly be something you're using in space. I mean, the biggest advantage this thing must have as a heavy fighter is its maneuverability for its size, but it also seems to have an interior. So let's see if we could check that out. God, they should have put the weapons right here. They should have given this thing 4 size 4s and put them right on the wings like this here. Looks like the wings kind of translate upwards and downwards when you start this ship. So they're pointed up and down a little bit right now. This thing's sick. It's basically the TIE Interceptor. Alright, we got an elevator here. Holy crap, that's a tiny opening. Guessing there's like component access back here if we unlocked it. Wow. They really done fit an interior in. Oh, there's a suit locker. Weapon locker? Suit locker? What's this? That's the elevator to go down. This is... Oh, that's a suit locker. Dude, do we have internal storage here? These are all your components. Okay, so you got interior engineering, so you don't have to go in the exterior to get access to your components. That means you got full repairs on the interior. You got an engineering terminal in here. Holy crap. All of your components are in here. If this thing has interior you got a kitchen? Bro. A bed, a kitchen, a bathroom. It must have interior storage somewhere around here. This is insane. I did not think there'd be this much space inside of here. What the hell? I'm looking for interior space. There's got to be interior space under the bed. There we go. Cool. All right. So you got some interior space in here. Looks like you can fit plenty in there. One undersuit takes about 4% of your storage. So you got space for tons of loot. Oh my God. Wait, this is actually an incredibly good one-person combat package. This is like, besides needing cargo space, this could be an all-around just really good mission running ship. I had no idea it was going to have so many living spaces on the inside. This has as much capability as... If you take away the cargo space, this has like as much capability as a Nomad to support a player for a long amount of time. And that's going to be a big deal. Okay, let's see how this thing flies and fights. What's that on the left and right on the bottom arms? I don't know. Okay, this is cool. Still think the weapons would have been cooler on these, like right here. Would have been so cool to see. But oh my God, I love the instrument style and layout. Yeah, and you can see everywhere. Thank you very much. We're gonna go take a bounty in this. So the Vanguard is the main competitor to this probably, and I'm reading now in chat that the Warden is still better just because of its ability to fit a vehicle inside. So that is one thing you're missing out with the... Oh. Can we just do that again? Oh. Okay. So this thing is not going to be able to fit a vehicle, which is a downside to it, but... Oh no, we got a sound glitch. Oh, okay, I can kind of hear it. It's a little quiet. So you got some downsides compared to the Warden because of the inability to carry a vehicle, but over time we're going to see if what kind of upsides this thing has. Let's see if it's got a maneuverability buff over some of the other ships in the same size. Cockpit visibility is hurt a little bit by the pronged wings. I'll give you that. But it's still fairly good. I mean, you can see people in your extremes down below and above. Oh, there's the missiles tucked away in there. Alright, first things first, we're going to set our spawn up by Genie. So that whenever we are ready, we can head right back there for our event. What the heck? Why is it telling me to jump to ArcCorp? weirdo. Where am I? I just completely lost myself for a second. Oh, these clouds look weird. What are my cloud settings on? Photo mode. Huh. They look really dense. Space station. There you are. Jumping to stations is still bugged? Oh. I see. Well, that's a bit of a deal breaker. Okay. So how do you get to a space station? The heck am I? Whoa. Oh my god. Yo, that quantum travel was pretty smooth. Oh, and then it starts to and then we get the jank. Yeah, I really like the visibility of this. Honestly, this is a solid ship for... This could be a very solid ship for heavy fighting, if you're not a big fan of the Vanguard's looks. An actually unique combat ship. Look at that. You love to see it. Oof. Alright, can I exit from the front? I don't think so. Mihai! Holy crap, Mihai gifted out 5 subs 5 minutes ago, dude. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed that. And Drazen came in here subbed up for the 49 months. Guys, I think I'm going to do a grunt birthday party celebration on the screen. Like an animated video version of the grunt birthday party with my head on one of the grunts. I think that would be my most exciting either long-term or large-scale sub celebration. It's all I think of when I think of how much joy it brings me to see like a really long-term name up there. You can exit from the front below the seat. Roger that. Toes. Darth Mullen, thank you for the sub, and Maverick, that was perfect timing on the grunt birthday party there. Got it right in time for the sub. Okay, just to give you a heads up of what's going on the server right now, we are currently at 450 players on the Shard. 82 of those players are on my specific server, and the server itself is running at about 23 frames per second, while my own game is running at... Where is that information? 60 frames per second. So we're playing in an actual game environment right now. Looks like regen relocation isn't working right now. Ah, that sucks. Secret code is Big Tomat. Okay, so I guess our medical respawn will send us back to ArcCorp. Interaction delay, there is none from what I've seen so far. It just doesn't refresh the page. What are the chances there will ever be collabs in here? I think it'd be possible. CIG seems like the kind of company that once they have a fully released game, they'd love to do collabs with other companies. They've already done little games and stuff with other companies in the past. Like the company that runs EVE Online, they've done something with. Some people are reporting minute-long delays. I haven't experienced that yet. But we'll see. Oh yeah, there's the AMD Mustang, that's right. The Intel Raven. Front entrance on the under the seat, right? Oh. Why would you do this?
Welcome. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP.
Server FPS around 20 to 23 right now.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again.
The pulse fits into the Guardian if you tractor beam it inside. Yeah, people will find a way, huh? Nice. Is this a new type of mission right here? Yo, this is a 53,000 credit paying starter mission for mercenary work. Excuse me? This player bounty is 151,000 credits. This hauling mission pays out 50,000. Oh my god, they have buffed the payouts. Whoa. 53,000's not that much anymore? I mean, how much did they boost the payments of everything, really? 53,000's not that much anymore, but it still builds in a sense of progression, that's for sure. And it'll mean something when we start to have time sinks. When we start to have like insurance costs and stuff. Costs of ships have gone up, yeah. Everything in the entire game has been rebalanced economically. Oh, I lost that mercenary mission. Guess somebody took it. Want to trick gamer brains into thinking they're making more than they actually are? Well, they have to set the economy at some point, right? Damn, I didn't know this would be seen as a negative. I'm thinking this whole time like we can't complain about prices because we don't know what payouts are, and now they've finally made payouts make sense and they've balanced prices to match them, and it's not good. Check those wings. I take damage? Whoa! Hey, come on now. Ah, screw you. Okay. There we go, mercenary stuff. Let's take this one, see what they offer us. I think this is a new mission, mercenary-wise. Ship under attack. Maybe they just trust me now with actual combat in this game. They didn't want to show me that kind of stuff before. You've seen plenty of players, people fighting starter-sized ships. In this, yeah, reps are low. See what we've got. What is that? Is that a terrapin? There's a constellation. Oh, that's what I'm protecting, huh? Saber and a terrapin. Let's take out the saber first. It's probably doing more damage. Can we get some action music in here, please? It moves like a heavy fighter. It's hulky. I am not used to flying a heavy fighter. I'm just now realizing that. Also, yeah, I should get repeaters on this thing instead of cannons. Jeez, I need more power to shoot to weapons. Only 2 MFDs, huh? Not bad. There's the real test, the turtle. Oh, no, that's a Reliant. There's 3 ships. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of hitching now. Jeez. Definitely crushes small ships pretty quickly. But that's size 5s for you. Freaking turtle, come on, pop! Dang. That thing, dude, the Terrapin's so strong. We don't even have armor in the game yet. Is that mission, Sanchez? You gonna pay me? You owe me money, bro. I will kill you too. Give me my money. I have not ruled out my piracy future yet. Alright. Can we fight anything else? That was okay. I think it makes sense that you can just pop small ships regularly. Oh, who is this? Oh, that's the ship I already got. What I'd be interested in seeing is, yeah, how this would do against something a little bit bigger. Saber was a okay test. This thing's a bit tanky from your experience. Let's see how much I can get shot up.
Activate.
Check ships for grade parts. Ooh, I could have gotten some parts from the Saber, you're right. Vanguard does have a bed, yeah. What else you got for us? Call to arms, of course. Looks like we can take another one of the ones that we just took. Protect site, that's FPS. Let's take another one of these.
Activate.
Think this will be great with the Polaris. Does it fit in the Polaris? You don't care if they nerf it in the dirt, you still want one? Who's thinking about grabbing one of these? I don't even know what the general consensus is yet. I haven't seen people talk too much about it. Are people liking this ship? It fits in the Polaris and the 890 jump. Okay. Oh, crap. I'm not tracking the mission.
Activate.
Oh, well, I'm here. We still having problems with this, really? Do I maybe have to go to ArcCorp first? Let's try flying to ArcCorp and see if that works. Interested for sure you'd get the Chi. Turned a Scorpius into a Chi. After some early testing, you much prefer it. Why do you prefer it over the Scorpius, Sig? Okay, I went to ArcCorp. Is that enough for you? Not meant to find anything small in itself. Guessing it's supposed to be good for keeping bigger ships locked up. Gives a bit more beef than a Mantis. I'm interested in knowing what kind of role this will fit into. Heavy fighters are a weird one for me. I don't really like them. I don't like feeling slow. I already suck at flying enough. I don't need to be even slowed down even more. Alright, let's see if this stuff spawns in now. Nah, I think, dang, so we're still, I mean, like they said, not all missions are working in 4.0, but considering we just ran one of these, I would have thought it would still work. Any reason to not get the EMP version? If you don't plan on using E-War in your fighting techniques. I don't know, does the E-War Does that variant, does the Chi have as big of weapons? Less maneuverable? No downside to having the Chi. It's a bit slower with a few less missiles. Huh. They'll find ways to differentiate it. I wouldn't pick either of the ships based on their specific stats right now. I'd pick the ships based on if you want one that's more of a brawler or one that's more of an E-war fighter. They'll balance them later to fit those roles. Okay, can I still get at least something else? Very light. Alright, let's try and take a bounty real quick. Go to Wall of Cave. Dude, why is it so hard to just get the type of mission that I want? I want a ship. I don't feel like taking a player bounty. We don't have time for that. Dang it, I'm gonna ruin my reputation doing this. Annoying. But I need to get a mission. I want at least one more fight in this thing before we pick things up. $500 in a server, yes. Yes, it can fit inside a Polaris. They already put the QA out for this ship? Let's go to a moon. Let's just fly this thing around and I guess give it a good look. It's not looking like we're gonna get a good mission. A medical beacon. VLRT. On the ground. Why are all these bounties now FPS bounties? When did that start happening? You're looking for a source on pronunciation? Don't trust me. Don't take me. I'm just reading it how I would naturally read it. The Guardian has extra storage on the outside too? Yo, what the heck? What's with all these ships just chilling out here? I'm trying to find Lyria right now, and it's proving difficult.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Area 18. It's bacon like double bacon cheese.
Quantum travel engaged.
Guardian's okay. I think it's pretty cool.
Hello. How can this help?
Can't say how I feel about it yet. It's hulky. It's hulky and bulky, and honestly, like, I know it's a heavy fighter, but even looking at it, you'd think it was a little bit more maneuverable. I'm sure it is a little bit more maneuverable than its counterparts, but it's a bigger ship than what I'm usually comfortable with when it comes to combat. I think I just passed out. Just passed out again. My poor character. The city's freaking... Yeah, the lighting is beautiful. So it's I mean, it's fun to fly. A lot of good like a lot of good things to look at. Very beautiful. And it fights okay, you know, it hits kind of hard. 2 size 5s is nothing to balk at. But it's a heavy fighter. It's not really for me. I'm a light fighter, maybe a medium fighter kind of guy. I like the agility. I like being able to move around when I'm in space because I suck at aiming. So at the very least, I can make myself harder to aim at. But this is a pretty cool ship, and I think it, as a light fighter, has a lot going for it. It's got interior engineering. It's got a bed inside. It's got habitation facilities. It's got a little bit of interior storage, a kitchen. Just like, this is enough space to live on this ship and basically just be a mercenary on the go out in lawless space. You're gonna have not really your back protected because you don't have a turret or somebody else with you, but this is I mean, this is like a really good mercenary ship, I think. As long as you're not doing too much when it comes to loot. I find this to be a solid ship. It probably performs quite well in atmosphere because of its engines. It's gonna have, like, look at the way those engines can tweak themselves to thrust your main thrust power into whatever direction they want rather than depending on maneuvering thrusters alone. It also has maneuvering thrusters, as you can see. So you've got plenty of capabilities with this ship. I think it'll offer you something a little bit different from the Vanguard. And it's really cool looking too. This just makes me more fun to see, more excited to see what happens with Mirai in the future. Like, what are their large ships going to look like now? I don't like that glitch that I've got going on. Anybody know how to remove that share warning? Yeah, you lose one engine, you are in trouble with this. You lose one prong, it might also fly a little bit weird. There are vulnerabilities to it. For another brawler, though, I think it's good to have another brawler with an interior space, because we don't have that many in this game. It's good to see. Alright, let's reset. We will get more hands-on with this, but this has been a solid first impressions, and now we're going to go hang out with the org. Let us go back to the menu and jump into the group and get everybody situated. What are my specs? I believe if you type an exclamation point kit, it'll bring everything up, but I got a 7800 X3D, a 3900 64 bits of RAM. 64 gigabytes of RAM, sorry. Whoa, this is a big group. Okay, let's see what's up here.
Activity, and then if anyone is muted or not listening or paying attention, then we'll know who they are. Thank you.
Avocado, you setting up the party?
Yeah. I'll send you
Cool.
an invite.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, guys, I know some of you were sending friend requests over to me. Just go ahead and send them to Avocado. That'll be easier because I'm probably going to be being an annoying streamer half the time. Let's go jump into Pyro, though. How pumped are you guys?
Hell yeah.
3 out of 3.
3!
Out of 3.
Wow.
Maximum.
I'm 4 out of 3.
Right. Yeah, I've told
Crazy.
everyone to jump down to activity. If you would like to go there, Tomato.
Sure.
And I'll finish.
You already launched into the server?
We're in the EU shard, yeah.
Okay, cool. And we'll be,
Okay.
sounds good.
I will just join on Dutchman.
There is an
Yeah, sorry.
Greetings.
Everybody is meeting at Baijini?
That's the plan. Yeah, there's a bunch of us still down at the city, so
Okay.
we're just trying to get together and decide who's flying up and stuff. But yeah,
Okay.
that's the plan, is to get to Baijini.
Sounds good.
Lovely.
32 gigabytes not enough for SE anymore? No, it is. You can play on 32. But generally when I'm playing the game, I also have, like you guys can't see, I've got OBS running, which is already using quite a bit of power. I've got a music provider running. I've got 4 different Chrome tabs running. Discord is running. So like I want to make sure that I have plenty of overhead in terms of RAM so that you guys are getting a good experience. But if you're just playing the game, 32 should be okay. You can always benefit from more, but it's not like you have to go up to 64 to run the game. For you, it hits a limit at 32? Jeez. You've seen EPTU hit 41 gigabytes? That's insane. Why is it hitting 41 gigabytes? You like where Mirai branding is going? Yeah, it's genuinely unique, which is appreciated. You have 128 gigs of RAM? Dude, that's like, I know phones that don't even have that much storage. Personally, some neighbors. 10 pound did a good RAM video, 16 is enough really. Dude, 10 pound's so great at naming the specs for this. You only ever seen it up to like 19. I've used maybe into the 20s. I've definitely never hit 32 gigs of RAM used for this game. That's crazy. Dang. They don't have anything here, huh?
Ooh, man, this
For
game
whoever
is
was
running.
concerned about Guardian QED, it seems on the Guardian you just turn the power to the module on and it's running.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Can I make a suggestion also? For the ones that are at Baijini, get out of the hangars outside, and we can all meet via the pads. Because I feel like if we wait inside and we're all going to launch at the same time, it's going to take like 10 minutes for everybody to leave with the queues.
Yeah, we're all going to be
quite bad.
up the doors. You're right. Yeah.
That's why I'm right now. If anybody wants to ride in the Polaris or fly in the Polaris, there's a small group forming in the observation room of Baijini.
Cool.
So
right.
Would you say you're
Anybody
flying?
else that's not in the party? I see
Polaris
joined as well.
Like, thank you.
Like you.
On my way to
yeah, cautious
Map
client
item.
is loading.
No worries. Party's sent to both of you.
Remember when you could run it off of 16 gigs? For you in the beginning, the game is smooth 60 frames and then just dunks to 25. Uh-oh. Now we're seeing some input lag here. Possibly. Possible input lag. I didn't mean to do that. I still want the armor, please. There we go. There we go. Okay. They're failing. Yeah, I can't buy anything. I wonder if we've crashed. Or if this is a me thing.
Hey, Don to Avocado.
Hey, Don.
I see we are both still on Area 18. Is it okay if I just go to your hangar and hitch a ride with you?
Yeah, you can do that. anyone else can as well.
Anybody else having problems with input right now?
No, but yeah.
Yeah,
Not
so far. Extremely laggy on my end.
You mean the interaction F key?
My well, no, the store's not letting me purchase.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
problem.
Overloaded.
Yeah.
Slow, super
It's
slow.
overloaded with people buying stuff, so.
It's Black Friday at Star Citizen.
Yeah.
that's exactly what
Never play on patch day.
And as usual, I don't have any money for Black Friday, just like in the game.
So, oh, I know.
All right, guys, Polaris is here.
You said docking port 2, newbie?
PK, you call those repeaters?
Yes. Leave my repeaters alone.
Does he need to repeat himself? But
Those were cannon.
User has been banned from this channel.
I don't see I think we're still missing a couple of people in the party. Is there anyone else that thinks they're not in?
Iron Physic is not in.
Iron Physic.
Someone went hostile?
Yes.
Yeah, convene. No, well, I think it's when somebody locks onto you, isn't it? I've just been locked onto.
yeah, it just
Iron Physic, are you in
I'd
the
be
game?
hostile when I came out of Quantum.
Yes, I am in game.
Yes, I bought something, folks. I did it. My credit card is unblocked in Star Citizen. Now we buy the ships. Ah, we tricked them with the armor. Now we trick them and we buy the ships instead. Except we only were able to buy a couple of things. Okay, let me go and equip the stuff that I was able to buy, so at least I can know what I still need to get. Game good? Game is generally running incredibly well. But I am dealing with a little problem right now. See, at least equipping stuff is pretty simple and straightforward. That is one massive group in the garden. Yeah, I think we got like 40-something people in this room right now. Game over, man. Game over, man. Come on. Come on, give me the core armor. Might want to try and not spam click auto buy and try the slow version. I tried the slow version. That wasn't working earlier.
Alex Nordic?
No, Alessandro. It's the same spelling. In F11, they were pretty near the top on global chat as well.
Alright, let me check,
Ah, let me buy this.
There you go.
Okay. Hey, that's when I'm on your ship. I'm just closing some.
Hey, I got it. I'm in.
Cool.
Alright.
Hey,
Dutch, have you
talked to Max?
Sure thing.
Yes, yeah, if you should have Max, I think, already.
Yeah, I have Max and my friend first.
Cool.
This lady standing next to me at the store will not stop talking to herself. Are you talking to yourself, ma'am? Oh, you're talking to each other. I was like, do you do this at stores? You just stand in the corner and say things? Toes. Nope. They don't want me to have a core piece for some reason. She's talking to her chat. Chat, as you can see here, one of those humans is currently playing the game. The Poets, thanks for the sub, dude. Appreciate you at 16 months, man. Hope you all have a great holiday season. You too. Merry Christmas, buddy. Hope you're having a lovely day. Maverick, thanks for the bit, my man. Appreciate you. Yeah, this is not working. The fact that NPCs can even have conversations is it's actually kind of crazy for this game. As funny as a low bar as that is. It's a good sign of progress for this game if NPCs can stand together and talk to each other. That's how That's where we're starting from right now. Final day of work for this year is finally over. Now to do nothing but eat too much food and be lazy for 2 weeks. Dang, that sounds amazing. Congratulations, Lurch. You had a few hauling missions done this morning. Started the first bounty hunting mission. Just a few bugs so far. Nice. You feel like it's a real honor to get a DePoet sub? DePoet's a cool dude. Very tech, which I appreciate. I am also very tech, but never got into covering it. All right, what do you guys say? Do I just go without a core piece of armor at this point?
Guardians look sick with their lighting.
Or the red Guardian gang. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta look at everyone's butts. I think I'm the only QI here.
Yeah.
No, Hannibal's QI.
Sorry. I don't see you here.
Your new streaming and studio hardware comes in a week or two. You're pretty pumped. Dude, did you see what I got for myself, Panic? I got some new audio stuff for the stream and podcast, and I'm super excited to use it. By the way, anybody who is a supporter, you guys get access to our podcasts live. I will be doing Citizen Central tomorrow during this stream. At the same time, we'll be talking about just the year in general for Star Citizen, but I will also be hosting Launch Sequence on Sunday to supporters only. I'll be jumping in the conversation with Voidy Vids, Void Dude, and we'll be talking about Pyro. What it represents. Is it just a pirate's playground? Please give me this freaking suit. Just give it to me. You get an ATEM Mini Extreme ISO, Blackmagic Micro 4K G2. Yo, the Blackmagic sick. Setting up in phase 1 for some stuff. That's awesome. That sounds like Blackmagic stuff is not to be trifled with. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not considered a capital ship.
All right, I'm just gonna come out to you guys. Screw getting core armor, I guess. For some reason, I was able to buy every other part of armor except for the core.
What ship are you gonna come in tomato?
Probably a C1.
Never mind. It's not gonna come
Could never have guessed that. Never.
Hey, Avocado, the Bikini Point marker sometimes breaks.
Hey, that one does not have tomato colors.
You're out of uniform there, my friend.
Do you want the colors for the C1?
I don't have uniform.
Some guy, Hannibal, you are not wearing the tomato colors.
Ban him.
Yeah, I know. I haven't got enough money to buy it. Just got it.
There's 5 of us in Guardians.
Blackmagic stuff is amazing. I miss DaVinci Resolve so much. I'm currently stuck on Premiere because I haven't been able to... You have to like update your codecs on Windows to get DaVinci Resolve to be able to see the right videos. You can't play HEVC videos on Windows 10 by default for some reason. It's really stupid. So I've been stuck on Premiere because of that, but I am definitely switching back to DaVinci soon. And once I do, if I can get enough space on my desk, I'm running out of space very, very quickly. I would love to be able to get one of those editing hardware tools to make it faster to cut and clip, because I'm so past the mouse. The mouse is so 2005. I started out on Vegas Pro. That was the first... That's the first... What's it called? The first thingamajig editing software I ever used was Vegas. Oh, did I just buy 2? Well, let's see. I did! You're right! Haha! I have nothing else but armor. Your friends were streaming TTRPG stuff, and they were hauling like multiple PCs and stuff. Ugh. They were setting up a whole bunch of different things to make it work. Too much. It's worth it to have DaVinci Resolve Studio instead of free. Yeah, man. I mean, just being able to work over the cloud is amazing. I read chat, JT. At least I try. Means I die a lot more, but it's fun.
Pyro directly. Is that okay, or do I really need to go
Yeah,
to?
sure. No, if you're already there, that's fine. Yeah, no worries.
Where
are you guys meeting up?
We're at Virginia right now, but we'll be heading to the Pyro Gateway shortly. What's up, Muff?
I was just wondering, are you still at Virginia heading up?
Just floating outside right now, yeah.
Have you got space on a ship for one landing there?
Floating
Yeah, plenty of space everywhere.
Sorry, whoever I just
jump in
bumped
with you.
into.
Me, hi, I'm coming to give you a hug.
Okay.
It's a floater.
Hi. Please send an invite to Ololo.
2-6 solo. I did a moment ago, but I'll send another one.
Hey, Ava, what you flying?
Do you see me?
Alistair?
Right,
I don't.
oh.
That was a bit too close, Alistair.
I got a little close, okay?
You gave him
Okay.
a locked up.
Vassin. Yeah, you know, you just pay attention to who knows and who doesn't. Alright, I'm going to trust that the door is actually open. Oh, there we go. Welcome to GII. Taryn, thank you for the bits, dude. Or sorry, for the sub. I'm so used to saying thank you for the bits. 42 months Taryn has been subbed up here. Panic, here's what I got. Woo! New sound setup. The Rodecaster Duo will be replacing my Go XLR. And I didn't need to get the 2 because I only need 4 sliders to replace the Go XLR. The one thing that I unfortunately will have with this is that whenever we want to do 4-person podcasts in person, this only has 2 XLRs, which I'm not really complaining because I've only had 1 XLR this whole time, 1 microphone capabilities, but this will give me 2, so main podcast works. But our 4-person podcast, probably going to have to get the 2 at some point for that. Or maybe use Rhodes wireless mics or something. But really excited to see how this enhances the audio experience producing and streaming and podcasting. Yeah! Super pumped. Yeah, it's really excited to give that a try. Oh, CES is coming up. Nice. How are the Rode wireless mics? Obviously, we need wireless mics that are good for our kitchen streams. We use some right now that are pretty cheap, but at some point we'll need to get some more professional ones. And if the Rode mics are going to work with our audio interface, you might as well get those, eh? Tiny Home, you have a Duo? You like it? Live production, too many batteries.
The chairman's paint, that's all the way to the left. Can you park to the right of us? Yep, the one's moving up.
Hey, Dirty, are you the one running up to the Polaris right now?
Yep.
All right. If you look about halfway down the side, there's the docking collar there.
Right. Do you happen to have a drink?
I do not have a spare on me, actually.
There's a med bed, though, so...
Yeah,
All
that
right.
is true. Med
I
bay will
drank
pop out.
I drank on the last server, but now it says I'm back at 31. So
The one in the C1, can you move more towards the carrot? So try to park more towards the right side than the left side?
I think that's tomato.
Yeah, that's tomato in the C1.
That is tomato, yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Tomato, could you park to the right side of the Zeus and not the left side?
We're getting a screenshot.
Oh, watch out, 400i. I'm behind you.
Ooh. Oh, goodness, that was close.
ooh, that is a cool docking collar. Gravy on board.
Roger that. Just close the door and then find some place to sit.
I'm really gonna try to get everybody in the screenshot.
There's a Polaris still missing in the screenshot.
I said close.
Yeah.
Got a lighting glitch going on at the planet too, unfortunately.
Alright, you two, Ava, I can't get you in. Can you park behind the other carrick?
Sure.
I think you'll need to zoom out because we're still missing the Polaris, like somebody said.
Yeah,
Polaris
I can't
is
move out
coming up.
further, and I also cannot move
Then go
further.
underneath. On top.
I can, if you're doing like an angle, I can sit underneath the entire formation.
Yeah, I think that would work best.
Yeah, that would work really well.
And still we could be on top.
Okay, 400i.
Good evening, Warren. Oh, I love Audio Technica. That was my first. Those are my first folks for headphones. Went from Audio Technica to Sennheiser. Now I have some Sonys. I like how long the over-ear headphones last, though. I think every pair of over-ear headphones I've had has lasted like 5-6 years each.
I almost pulled that one out for the Zeus.
I'm already posting some screenshots in the side chat.
Nice.
There's the Polaris.
I see we're practicing for for Zero Threat.
Polaris, I can still get you inside the shot if you park behind the constellation.
Okay, let's see, where is it?
Straight up.
In the center.
Right above your nose. Right above your nose.
The red one. All right,
Yeah.
I can do that.
After that, I think if you stick into the shot from right below, on the left side of everybody, that'll be a good alternative shot once Dutch can get his.
It'd be great to get an overlay shot with the Polaris for scale for the other ships.
Yeah.
What a great set of ships.
Does this work for you, Dutch?
Yeah.
One size 10
light
torpedo.
Out.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, one big torpedo will
Alright, so
got enough light.
out a lot. This is my shot. Unfortunately, a lot of the ships are really dark, so let's see.
Everybody hit the lights.
Okay, put my lights on.
Those Zeuses should not be touching like that.
It's a bit.
Oh, there it is.
We're all watching. We're watching some kind of a show here.
it's how it always been.
When the lights were off, huh?
Oh, I think I've got the shot.
Oh.
Whoa, careful, Sin.
All right. Before everybody disperses, could you try to angle that Polaris? Could you bring it up beneath, kind of beneath and to the left of the Guardians and the Zeus?
All right, let me try that. Let's see, down.
Take your time.
Proclaimer, is that? Is that one of us?
It's not me.
No.
That's right, Cops. Reclaimer.
Okay. Get in the shot, Rycops.
Trying to without killing anyone, man.
It just creates a shadow over everything. That's crazy. That's a shadow.
Lights.
I love it.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, a little more forward. There you go.
Rycop, can you turn your headlight off, please?
Run.
It's just causing a bit of a strobe.
Oh, this is crazy. Holy shit.
Look at so many ships together.
Ah, yes, the GII prototype fleet.
Here comes a Corsair.
This is what you call maximum exploration.
Try to strafe up with the
do have
Polaris a
weird
bit.
question. Do we want to do this in actual
I
sunlight?
am very, very close to touching the Star Lancer with one of my little
Yeah,
pokey things.
I think that's pretty good right there.
I got my ship disappeared on me, so I was just leaving.
I see.
So, sorry.
No worries. If you want to come to the purple carrack, you can board.
Oh,
Now
I was heading
that-
over to the Polaris.
Reclaimer is making love, Eric.
Sorry.
That would be a nice shot. Have
Get out
one
of there.
person out there EVAing with all the ships.
I like this Zeus team up.
How's
Be
that?
aware they
Banana for scale.
Like a
they,
bit too
they
much.
cranked the Polaris PDC paranoia level up a couple notches in this patch to the point it's in the patch notes, and I've already gotten a crime stat because somebody bumped me and got themselves blown up.
That is one of the reasons why I'm very tiptoeing right now.
Yes.
Say, yeah, if that Polaris gets even remotely angry, we're all in trouble.
True.
Hate angry Polaris.
How's that work for you, Tomato?
Does okay. Lots of explosions.
All
Wait, is
I'm
everybody
on
here?
board the Polaris.
Believe so yet?
I think
That's
this
a-
is solved the
Is
jump issue.
anybody in the group not currently in a convoy?
I'm
think
not
there are
in
3
vision
people
yet,
at the gate.
I got blown up, so I'll be waiting on the Pyro side. It's where everyone spawn.
Okay.
I am currently waiting.
Is there a tiny terrapin just flying around?
Same with Kush.
That's unclosed terrapin.
All right.
I love it.
So hold on.
Right now.
Clear comms, everybody. Anybody who is not currently ready to go on the convoy or is not going to meet us, speak up now.
I would love to join, however, I am not yet friends with anybody, so I would need an invite to the server.
Can you send a party invite to Avocado?
Yeah, Cooper.
Or a friend request, I mean?
Friend request.
Here, let me redo it.
Where will you be spawning in from?
I think Wide Forest, so I won't be far.
Okay. And there's nobody else that needs to join in?
I just got here. I'm kind of lurking on the outside of the group.
Okay. But you are here. You're with the group.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right. Shall we get a bit of distance between all of us now so that we can maneuver?
No. No. We will all do it just like this.
Just quantum from this point. Everybody go. Yeah, you're fine. What could
Initiate
possibly go
quantum.
wrong? Yeah.
Alright, I just resent the invite.
All right.
Well
set
done, great.
destination.
We dispersed so well there.
Set destination for Pyro Gateway, but don't jump.
I'm waiting for download, and I will
I
join
want to
as
see a
ASAP.
fleet launch.
There's the med. Just setting destination to my the med bay first because I'm gonna need it.
Are we gonna do a party quantum jump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna try it. Yeah.
Where is the Pyro jumper? You still said a mark.
I also got an invite.
Yeah, there's no marker for it either. Put it on the map.
Yeah, same.
Is someone recording this?
I am.
Awesome.
Streaming even.
Yeah.
Try.
The marker's not showing up.
Yeah, same.
Could the reclaimer please turn its sun off?
It's sun.
Collapsed star.
It's just so overwhelmingly bright.
Do any of my friends on the bridge of the Polaris have an extra drink? I'm quite parched.
Just tears.
Koa does.
I think I have one. 1 moment, please.
You can also go to the med bed.
Yeah, I was looking at it. But we're about to jump. I didn't want to fall.
Do you
all over
have
the
a
place.
marker for the Pyro gate?
I don't have any markers for QT.
Oh, right,
I'm
asking
putting
Olo.
Koa's putting the cruise lux on the right near the stairs to the bridge of the Polaris.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Ava, what paint have you got on this character?
It's the purple haze, the Halloween one.
Yeah, I like it. That's good.
I do as well. It's PK's favorite.
Mm.
Did it also add the green marker lights to the side of the ship when the paint went on, or was those green marker lights always been there?
I think the lights are always there. It's just reflecting better on the green paint.
It's just enhanced, right?
Yeah, I don't have a marker either.
I've got 0 markers.
Is anybody actually getting a marker?
Nope. Yes.
No,
I'm not in the group, but I got one.
Yeah, I have one.
It gives me a positive tone if I look at someone that is 16.5 gigameters away. Like.
Oh yeah. It's okay. It's like there's a party marker there.
Oh,
we can calibrate.
That's it then.
Yep.
Yeah, lightning or iron. If you can log on to one of us, you are right here.
Yep, there's 2 guys at the gate. You can just jump to us.
I think we're all calibrating and
we all need to jump to the same location if it's going to jump us all together.
Get back to you guys. I was trying to get our distance to see if I could get markers.
if you point towards iron physic, you should be able to get it.
Yeah, just be 20 kilometers away. I'm just coming back so we can jump at the same time.
Thank you, Toa.
I am.
You're welcome.
That'll do. I'm like at 60 now.
All right, newbie's pulling up.
Oh my god, ArcCorp's light.
Okay, I've spooled. Have no idea what I'm calibrated for, but
You will end up somewhere. It's fine.
Spooling up now.
To the up.
happy
It's my first time doing
4.0 day, Abdi. Good to see you, dude.
All right, does everybody have a chair
How many
somewhere where they
ships?
can
Let's
see?
see. 1,
pretty
2,
things
3, 4, 5,
on the players?
6, 7, 8,
no
9, 10,
chair.
11, 12, 13,
They're
14,
if there's still unmanned turrets below.
15, 16.
One deck below.
There is
What?
still a turret on the upper right-hand side. It looks like, or is somebody in that?
17, 18,
I see the upper left-hand praising the sun.
19, 20.
Where are the
I
turrets?
think it's about 20 ships.
That's the
21.
quarters.
21
It
ships?
should be just after the captain's quarters.
Okay,
If anyone is unable to calibrate point to iron physics marker, it might be that the group calibration is being done on a different ship. That's what I'm hoping.
Okay. All right. Well, that one's taken.
Yeah, I started spooling up when I looked at iron physic.
Yep.
Just right. If you can't see iron physic, it's Rycop. Oh, now I'm spooling again.
So it's just started working for me, pointing at like the numbers underneath him, underneath the marker.
Yep.
Looking for a chair.
Does the quantum
you can see
QR
Rycop.
still tell us how many people are in the quantum group?
No. I'm ready to jump. Mine is completely green. That
Same
might
here.
actually make me group leader. I'm not sure.
Is anybody not showing green? Okay. Sounds like everybody is ready to jump. Not sure if
Alright,
it indicates who's the party leader though for the jump.
No, I think it's missing, but
Wait.
how bad could it
Oh,
be?
just
right?
restarted now.
Yeah. Mine just restarted as well.
Yeah, mine as well.
Somebody
When-
QT's out. It restarts.
When you get to the other side, please move away as well, so that we don't ram into the back of someone else.
All right. For the sake of just brute forcing this to work, on the count of 3, everybody just hit the quantum button. Although it looks like it just reset for everybody.
Yeah, reset again.
Okay, so let it spawn, and on the count of 3, everybody hits 1, 2, 3. Oh, somebody went too early, so it respawned, reset.
Oh, I see a whole lot of people disappearing.
Oh man.
If it
Don't
points you
worry.
at the planet, turn it off as well.
Don't worry, you're gonna get to the server boundary and then drop out again.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't know where I am.
So little rendezvous point, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, just turn your
Yep,
drive
and-
up and try again. Yeah.
Am I the only one here?
Yeah. We are.
Yeah, it's finally jumping.
There we go.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's working for me now as well. Don't know who I'm jumping to, but
There we go. Polaris is on the way.
Good lord, this is a lot of people.
Yeah, the problem is that like there's 50 people in front, and you don't know who you're QTing to. So you can see somebody that's like 200 meters away. Like shit.
Yeah,
They
that
really just need to.
Hey,
start
people
thinking-
people in the group who've been using the Guardian, chat wants to know what you've thought so far.
I'm surprised at how maneuverable it feels.
Yeah, same.
It feels very similar to the F8, just a little slower to point the nose, but mine is also the QI, so it's a little less maneuverable.
I really like it. I love the fact that it has weapon storage inside, but also outside, and extra personal storage. So that's quite nice. It flies amazingly. It flies way lighter than I expected it to fly.
That being said, I would not want to fight an
FI5, if you could send a friend request to Avocado, I'll tell him to get you on the party.
rings around me.
Rebel scum have no chance.
I'm curious. Well, before I ask this, just want to say, Avocado, you should be getting a friend request from an FIW, I think, or FI5 to get added in here.
Yes. Right.
But I am curious, how does the role of the Guardian fit differently from the F8 in your opinion?
To me,
longer range,
longer
you can drink in
range.
space.
This to me
you can live
is
out of it a bit.
you got a person who's running cargo in a C2 in Pyro, and you need something that can jump long distances through the jump gate and across the system without having to stop. You take this at Vanguards.
Hey,
Sounds like it's
Dirty. If you go back through the bridge door, and you look along the left side.
If you're doing a hauling contract, you're probably going to need to put the cargo into the elevator of the hangar that you landed in at your destination. There should be a freight elevator in there.
The Guardian feels also partially more of an anti-gunship in a sense. It has bigger guns. It's not going to excel at the fighter supremacy the F8 is good at. Well, it's going to be absolutely terrifying for anything heavier than a heavy fighter. So, if you are in a cargo runner and even like any of the small gunships, the Guardian is far more maneuverable and has guns that can drain your shield pretty quickly, being 2 size 5s, which can do a lot of damage. Like, you can rip up a Corsair wing very quickly with size 5s.
On the flip side, though, you only have one size 2 shield, so if they get one good hit on you, your shields are gone.
Having one shield is scary.
It's
So you got to use the agility
scary.
on it. So you got to know its strengths and weaknesses.
What's the health?
Agility is a bit of a strength on it. It's also very tanky.
So the health pool on the Guardian's a bit weird. Overall, it's extremely high. It actually has almost as much HP in total as the Redeemer does. But the important thing to know, the center body is only 7,000 hit points. The rest of it's in the wings. So if you take hits to the body, you will pop just as fast as a Hornet would.
So, you don't have a spot either, do you?
I just found one in the torpedo room.
No, go to the torpedo room.
I have a question.
I wasn't
Are
going
we-
to fire anything.
What's up, Iskin?
If you want to use the
Welcome.
camera, fine. Just don't. Please, for the love of God, do not fire a torpedo.
No, trust me, I won't.
Have a good day, everyone.
Someone had a
If
question?
Tomato's listening, pleasure to make your.
Question,
Hello.
guys. Are we forming up at the jump tunnel?
Yes, we are meeting at the jump entrance now. At the gates, not all the way at the jump point.
What's that?
Does, are we
At the
able
gates.
to get up during the jump?
Yeah. You can move around.
Nice.
If you're flying, I would advise not.
Fair point.
I'm going to kind of go up to where Rykop is. He looks like he's in a good spot, middle of the jump point.
Don't head over there yet,
Yep.
folks. Still waiting for everybody to get to the gates.
Oh wow,
Yep.
this is a great
The
seat.
flamer's holding.
While we're waiting, Polaris is going to switch to SCM.
After Ava.
There are
Also,
a couple of Polaris
Are
that
we
are not
in?
with us.
Are we in QT or are we just sitting in open space?
We are moving, but we're not in QT right now. No, we must have gone to a party marker and then stopped again.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
who
just
destroyed
sitting
my
here
wing?
going, "That's broken."
No, you actually just smashed into me, man.
I'm so sorry.
Alright, sorry about your wing.
Park it in.
And something destroyed my ship. I lost.
Yeah, did a Guardian just run into a Reclaimer? Is that what just happened?
Yep.
Yeah, he's
I'm-
really close though.
I'm gonna try to run to the station and get repaired, and I'll try to be back.
Alright.
Where is the? I still haven't found my fuel indicators in this Guardian.
I think we have maybe 3 or 4 people still jumping to the actual space station itself. Can you yell out if you're still on the way out here to the jump point?
Avocado's just arrived.
Okay.
Be there in a moment.
Mav is attached to Avocado, so I really have no choice in that.
This is a beautiful view. This is
Yes, it is.
Music as
Jump
well.
points are
Okay, man.
gorgeous.
Spectacular.
Only the
I
gates
did.
were still in.
I did finally make it. Thank you guys.
No PK, no gates.
Solid.
Yes, yes.
This isn't Stargate.
Bring back the gates.
Give me the gates.
No.
Gate citizen.
Nuh-uh.
So can you launch a torpedo and have it go through the gate?
But if you launch it at the gate, it will bounce back towards you. We found that out the other day.
Oh,
That sounds about right.
It's funny as shit.
Okay.
Gravy's
Thank you,
not
just
pushing
crashed
any
though.
buttons.
Oh, sorry, Mihai.
Has
You
anyone
might be able to
tried-
get back in.
Has anyone tried
I'm trying my best.
EVAing into the jump point?
You need to be tuned, so we'll just be like they said with the torpedo, it'll just bounce you back. It's like a pinball bumper.
Can you exit a single seater fighter after you're tuned?
Why do I have a crime stat 1 now?
What's up with you and crime stats?
I know, I was stuck in prison for a while.
Beautiful. Looks so.
Just getting ready for Pyro.
He's
Oh, yeah.
Can I go in the Arch? Oh, it has the Archimedes though. Oh, I've lost the Archimedes somehow. But could you get to the Archimedes and fly it? You think?
Doesn't have a jump
my
drive.
God.
I think
I
it'll
was
just fall
out
out.
of my ship, lol.
I've just lost.
Oh, so. Oh.
No. How do I get back in? Oh my god.
Has anybody observed how much traffic the portals get?
I don't know, but did you guys just see it get opened up?
Yeah,
Yep,
that was
sure did.
That was pretty cool.
That was very cool. I was like, "What is that glow?" And then all of a sudden, boom! It just explodes open.
Flat.
Yeah, I like when it dissipates. You can see the particles and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Their
They
video
knocked
team
out
has
the
done an
particle
amazing job, right?
effects.
Yeah.
Plot
Alright,
was just sliders and we ended up in an alternate stand.
Yeah, I can't wait to get
there,
that
somebody
computer.
goes in.
This is going to be epic on a new machine.
What is it? Just you go into quantum mode for this operator mode?
Yep, and when you get closer to a certain point, it'll switch over to the jump point UI, which is why we're all staying back a little bit. Because if you're too close and the gate's open, you will get sucked in.
Yeah, that's why we're all waiting back here for everybody to group up.
Would it be
Hey,
possible for someone to guide me through a port for the Polaris? I kind of got bugged out. Trying to get my way back in.
Sure. If you look for newbie, I'm in the blue and yellow one, just above everybody. If you get close to the left or right side, I can let you know where it is.
Hello.
Front, back.
I'm trying to get to the station and I don't see my marker. So I'm so sorry.
No worries.
About midship, left or right side are the 2 docking collars on the Polaris.
Yeah, it has a light on it. Yeah,
Oh
see,
yeah, I found it. I found it. Thank you.
see the portal dissipated and all those those little particles floating around.
Oh yeah, like it just kind of got killed off.
There's a perfect view from the station actually for the jump point, and I literally stayed there for 40 minutes and watched it, open and close. It's actually so beautiful.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it because there's so many people in queue now. It said like 5 hours before. Just because of a game crash. It's really frustrating.
Yeah, sorry about that, Mihai.
Yeah, sorry about that, man.
Sorry, dude.
Are we all on site?
I believe
No.
so, yeah, so...
No,
Oh,
I hear
sorry,
no.
who was that?
Sorry, I'm trying to land really quick and make a repair on the ship because I lost an engine in a collision. So, if I can get it repaired, I'm repairing right now.
How long is it looking?
Hedera, are you at
No,
the Pyro Gateway?
I'm in the Pyro Gateway, yes.
Okay.
So it shouldn't take long. Okay, supposedly I'm done. Yes, repair. Okay.
I don't know if the servers won't let you jump. I mean, technically, all of the people could be in one server in a system.
Say for me to be in the command station.
Because there's 10 servers total.
Not the upper center seat, no. Any other seat on the ship is fine.
Yeah, the co-pilot seat down here on the bridges. Weird.
Give me 2 more minutes. Maybe I can try and get back in.
So many.
Is my Zeus still there?
I believe so, yeah. What Zeus is yours?
I don't know. I was next to one of the Carracks.
All right, we'll give it 2
Yeah.
minutes. 1 minute after the hour, we're going to start moving towards the gate.
I'm not gonna make it this stupid game.
I'm waiting the queue on the hangar.
How much time is that, you said?
2 minutes?
2 minutes now.
Okay, 2 minutes.
For anyone who hasn't made a jump before, don't go full throttle into it. You will bounce off the gate before you're tuned and then shoot back into someone at high speed.
So newbie's Polaris is going to be cruising in SPM mode to about 100 meters per second until the second gate, into which case we'll switch over.
Darius is getting shot.
Somebody's getting shot at.
Yeah. Somebody aggroed a turret. Turret aggro.
Polaris is getting shot.
Yeah, Polaris is getting hit. What happened?
Turret's angry at him.
Do not target with.
Turret shooting at Polaris.
That's getting
Yeah, they're right.
Who fired a missile at the turret?
Somebody fired a missile?
You clipped
No, missile's coming from the station.
I thought I saw a missile going.
No, it
from
looked
the
like a
Polaris.
missile came out of the
Somebody,
Polaris and hit the
somebody
turret.
might have bumped into something.
Might have been the station.
Oh, that looks epic.
Why are we both red?
Does anyone on the Polaris have a crime stat?
I don't have a crime stat, and
No,
I'm
no.
alone, as far as I know.
They crash into Stuzza when they've gone sideways.
This is fascinating.
There's missiles. There's missiles coming from behind us, so it's coming from the station.
How are things looking for you, Mihai?
The timer's getting higher and higher,
Oof.
and there's like 1,400 people in queue in front.
Holy
And it's
crap.
going like 1 person per 5 seconds. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to join you guys.
I'm sorry, man.
This game is stupid right now.
We are doing another one this afternoon or later today, aren't we? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Is there another?
Yeah, we'll have another one.
Midnight for us.
Bold of you to assume that I'm gonna be logged in by then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sound asleep by that time.
All right. Let's all take it. SCM speeds. And head towards the gate together. Once we get up there within range, we'll switch over to quantum.
Yeah, like try not to exceed probably 100 meters per second, I reckon. 150.
I'm just getting to the party.
Here it comes.
Easy music.
All right, we're getting our shield back, guys.
Gravy's dead.
What happened, Gravy?
What?
I don't know. I was in the turret, sitting there, just watching this all go down, and now it
So-
says
There's
Area
a
8
lot of
got
missiles
blown up.
coming.
Incoming
Lord.
missiles from a turret or hostile upper right.
Yeah, that's still for the players, I think.
They must have blown up that turret pod or something.
Yeah, they're coming from the station.
if you're in nav mode, it only starts tuning after you've gone past the last flags. I don't know what you want to call them, those last things.
Yeah, make sure to fly through the rings. Y'all getting pulled?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, there's new music.
So none of us have crime stat on newbies Polaris, right?
I don't.
No, it does not.
I didn't.
Mech does not.
Tuning.
All right. I want to try and head back down there, see if it wiped.
Oh, it's closing. Oh no.
Get back.
We got to tune back up for it. Huh?
Uncle's got a server error, so I wonder.
The server.
Activate jump
Here
point.
it comes. It's coming.
Jump point opening.
I think we're going
Ship's
whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
No, what's happening? It's just saying obstructed. Could be.
So Uncle's in the tunnel with a server error, and y'all don't have a server error, right? So I'm in a different server.
Oh, you have to click.
Or has server error.
Pyro, are you also in the tunnel?
Asking for trouble.
Yep, server error.
We're going
So
into a
far-
server error.
So far, all turrets are currently.
Yep, you are heading into a server error. Cautions on the Pyro side, and I have a server error.
Oh, nope. YOLO.
We're testing.
Oh no! We made it so far. There's a crashed server somewhere in the jump. Oh no. Pause the cinema. All my cinematic feelings are on pause. Hold on, music. We're getting back there. Hold on. Not gonna lie. Pretty cool. Like, I was ready to not get hyped about the jump itself, but entering the jump point, they did a pretty dang good job with it. Not bad. Not bad, CIG. Just like, maybe we could get all the way through it. That'd be pretty cool. I tried the jump one time in PTU. That was actually with y'all on stream. But I purposefully haven't been trying it too much because I wanted to wait for live, or at least a time when it would be maybe a little bit more smooth to experience for real. I was hoping this jump would be that. Like, I hoped that this one would go smoothly and be like the real introduction. It kind of sucks that it's not doing it halfway. But what I did get to experience was pretty cool. And I'll be jumping across systems many, many times in the future. In fact, this will lose its novelty at some point.
Torpedo Dorito inbound.
How's
Hopefully,
the
no.
how's the server error treating everyone else?
I'm waiting. Yeah, please wait.
All I can think is there's a Polaris barreling towards the back of my ship.
Yeah.
That's just a server error right now.
Oh, okay. I got some kind of feedback there.
At least we're not being shot at by like 5 turrets, okay?
Are you? Thank you, Nubby.
At least not
Why
point
they
defense.
start shooting
At
at
least not
us?
point defense systems. Well, at least the point defense is malfunctioning. Hopefully the point
That is
defense
some crazy luck that my turret got hit.
It caused the rest of the
that.
turrets to malfunction
Yeah,
and shoot
that-
the rest and shoot the friendly by
That hurts
accident.
me in a way because I was hoping you'd be there, and then it's like,
I know.
This is a big room. There's a lot of people in here. Let's see what the server's actually doing. Yeah, it's just completely frozen there. 520 people are chilling in the shard. It's saying that there are only 58 in the server that I'm in. In the playthrough for this, when we turn this into a gameplay video, if we do, I think I'm gonna probably record the jump sequence itself. Just need to cut this part out. You were in 20 minutes ago, and the freight elevator stopped working. 44 in a party, a new record. It's pretty high. That's up there, Avocado. Not bad. Good job. What do you think? Do you think it is, does it make sense for, like, can we do this? Does 44 people in one voice channel actually work? Or do you think this is impossible and we normally shouldn't do it? Hello.
I have returned.
She has returned. The shard, I don't think the shard is, well, how would I know if it's overloaded or not? 50 once? Okay. This is a long crash. Should only be 500. It's been soft capped. I've seen some shards getting up to like 550, 570. Yeah, that makes sense, PK, if it was a Xenothreat run. Xenothreat or Jump Town for 50 people. Xenothreat makes more sense, though. This is, probably the longest server recovery I think I've seen so far. Are we just screwed? Are we just done? We done so? Folks, we still have a giveaway going on as a happy birthday thanks. Well, CIG sent me an Intrepid game package for my birthday, and we are gifting it out to the community for my birthday. So it will be finishing up on our, I think during our New Year's Eve stream, it will be finishing up in a little over a week, about 10 days. So you have plenty of time to get extra points in there. All on Twitch, I can see you're already redeeming your extra points for entries into that giveaway. You could do that. You could do other stuff. But, you know, try to win the ship. It's a good ship, despite what they say. What the haters say. Know any good stories? I feel like something happened yesterday that I meant to tell you guys about. You can also have Mrs. Tomato shoot him. Yeah, but wouldn't you rather win a ship? Right? What time is the New Year stream going to be? We will be starting the New Year stream at about 11 p.m. EST. We will be starting the New Year's GII event 1 hour prior to that, so about 10 p.m. EST. And we will be going until about 3:30 a.m. EST. So we'll be celebrating all 3 New Year's New Year's ball drops in America, and we'll be just kind of like hanging out, having a good time together, chilling and drinking and getting way too turned up together as the Garden. So hope you guys can make it. If you're part of the community, please join us. If you just like chat, still please come and join us on chat just to hang out and watch the fiasco. It's going to be a good fun time. I would get the base Guardian, and I'm betting they're going to put out some really cool skins for that. So I might actually get that code at some point, or get that ship at some point in game. Secret code is Big Tomat. I don't know how big the download was for the preview because I downloaded it by renaming my EPTU folder. I only had to download like 12 gigs. Hey, that's a good point, Avocado. When you started, the server size of the game was the size of people that were currently jumping through the jump gate. That's pretty crazy.
Did you hide my bullet?
No.
I mean, if you can get out of your chair, but
I don't know if I want to do that.
As soon as I get my, as soon as I can get my Moby glass up, I'm going to see about trying to chart a jump out of this area to see if we can help alleviate some of this.
Everybody is still stuck in the server error?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
In and out. Yeah. It freed up for a moment, and then all of your Doritos started to show up from inside the tunnel. I'm on the Pyro side, and then the server error came back again.
Huh.
I just hope I don't get shot out. I just hope I don't get shot out
I'm
on
not
you guys.
anymore. Just a heads up on display info. We are showing no authority server inside the tunnel now.
Yeah, I can see that. No.
It's not recover. We were not going to get recovery probably, but that's some of us. I can't type.
We're probably all now unstowed.
I'm back,
but-
I've not been removed
I
from
have
the.
no idea what's going to happen.
I have not been removed from the server error since it started. So
Yeah, same.
No, what I'm noticing is a
message.
minute ago it showed an
Yeah.
authority server, and now it's clicked to no authority. When we kind of would Pyro had that second server crash.
Yeah, I can't type in chat.
Alistair, I suspect we are in the unknown.
Yep.
Drazen, Mrs. Tomato is looking for her bullet so she can shoot me. She hasn't missed it. It's very funny though to watch her. I did not hide anything. The world just doesn't want me to get shot, is all. The world is being kind. Oh, Jesus. There's a marker here. You can shoot me with a marker. Just want to ask if anyone knows how to get around the front end first spawn error for 4.0. I don't even know about that error yet. PK did a shoot too. PK! Come on, man.
What if I just punch him?
Did we kill the preview channel for everyone? I think somebody else killed the preview channel for us.
What if I just punch him?
No, you can't punch me, sorry. How are the turkey dogs doing?
Oh my god, my mom said this morning
Turkey
that
dog.
Tommy had wrapped herself around her chain so hard that she couldn't move. So when she saw my mom, she started crying. So she was just sitting there.
Oh my gosh, Tommy. She's so ridiculous. Like, how do you even get into that? Hey, don't go in there. Don't go in there. Your presents are in there.
What? They are?
Yes.
I need my bullet.
Well, that's not in there.
I've been looking and getting stuff and turning your lights on all week.
Be careful. I'm good at hiding presents, clearly. What do you say, PK? Will a punch suffice? I think it might. That's so... You guys are crazy. You weirdos. I'm not getting punched.
Ooh, are they interested?
Look at these people just bullying me. Yeah, she's trying to find her Christmas gifts. She's not even looking for ammo anymore.
I don't want to find my...
Well, you looked where I was hiding them. Now I have to move them again. At least we get. Ah! What the heck? You just. Whoa! Hey! You can't throw markers at me and hit me in the face.
It's better than bullets. That's for that. These are from.
What the
Peter
heck?
and Drazen.
You just threw it at my face.
No, I threw it at your head. Came to. This is
What's the
best
difference
reply.
between my face and my head?
Well,
The direction they're
there's a skull
facing.
here to protect you from hits. See? Skull.
We need to get rid of this redemption. I'm gonna get hurt one of these days.
Oh my god.
You're gonna hit me in the
You wanna
eyeball.
faint too?
Yeah.
Like you wanna call the police? Child abuse starts off.
She has too much fun hurting me.
Oh, a bit.
Yes.
It's because you accidentally hurt me all the time.
Well, you both hurt and very easily get hurt.
Cycle of life. Circle of life.
She does it for us. Yeah, well, you guys are also crazy. Avid enjoyers of tomato abuse. Well, I mean, I already play Star Citizen. Can't we just call it there? Say you love pizza and he will alert the authorities, and we will alert the authorities. I mean, can't we still get some pizza anyways? Do I have to say I love pizza to get pizza? I mean, at least we still have epic music playing, I guess. Yay. Next store item, bullet pillows so the tomato survives. Is this a skit? No, we just like to mess around with the guns. We have a Nerf gun, but you couldn't find the Nerf gun. How many points to drop an anvil on Mr. Tomato? What? I'm pretty sure that's actually damaging. Yeah, I think we might be out of the server. This is the longest server error I've ever seen, and I don't think it's a server error anymore. I just stopped the recording at this point. Yeah, nothing's really been moving.
And has a marker, and they can jump to a location. I will gladly jump to that party marker.
Is everybody backed out yet?
Also
newbie?
didn't bring us anything.
Yeah, I think you're right. They have the code.
Kosh to newbie.
Yes, Kosh.
You're on the Pyro side, is that correct?
That's correct. I'm about to fly through the, I call it the islet or the iris, that gate asteroid combo.
Uh-oh, there's a problem.
So you have cleared the tunnel, is what I'm asking. Is that correct, Space Newbie?
That is correct.
Specialist Newbie? I keep wanting to call you
That's
Space
correct.
Newbie.
You can just call me Newbie.
Right on, Newbie. Are you able to see me?
Yes, I got you off my right. 24 kilometers.
Fascinating. Okay. Copy that.
You
Yes,
see
perhaps
some guy
so,
animal.
error.
Right, if I could have clear comms for a moment, please. Tomato.
Yes.
There are people that have come through the tunnel after us and have now made it to the other side. So I think the ones of us that are still stuck are stuck infinitely.
Yeah, so we just got screwed.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Woohoo! Started as an experience.
At least we got start together.
Guys, I'll fight the pull up the team. I'm gonna quit the menus to tell you how it goes.
Yeah, if anyone is still in a server error, please just Alt F4. We'll try and re-coordinate and see what happens then.
Hope you don't get stuck in login queues.
Well, happy to have jumped with you guys. Yay.
It was really good. We're a little
0.5
tough.
of a jump.
We have a giveaway running in Twitch, ! Enter if you guys want to get in on that. Lovely Broccoli ran a giveaway, gifting out a couple of stickers from our store over on Twitch for all of the folks over there, so you guys can get in on that and get a chance to win if you Type in !enter on Twitch only. Thank you to Brock. A big thanks to Brock for getting that started. And good luck to everybody who gets entered. Let's see if we can get back onto the server. Mihaisaurus, looks like you won. MewQ and Mihaisaurus. Hey man, couldn't do the jump, but at least you were able to get in on that giveaway. Congrats. No shard available to join is kind of crazy. This is a new one, huh? Your friends are stuck in Quantumania. At least Newbie is doing okay. I wonder if I just join in, will it put me in the same one? Oh man, no, we're screwed. We might not be able to get back in. Let's see if we need to go to Arena Commander first. Server login has a crazy queue. You know, this is a much nicer front end than they used to have. Look at how less confusing it is too. They just put the game mode right in front of you. And you get to choose what you want to play. And then it puts you into the... Okay, see, this is better. And then you can choose what version you want. Servers are having a little bit of issues, yeah, but it seemed like it was very time sensitive. Needing a character repair. Oh no, really? No. Dude, that sucks. Trying to get my character repaired right now. $60,000 will clear itself in time. 60,030 won't. So I shouldn't character repair for 60,030. I could just get off the stream and work on my first impressions video for the Guardian. There's always that. Hey, there's my repair. Wow, that took effect very quickly. Seems like EU servers are free from 60K and login overflow bugs. Okay. It's here and you had a great first session. The second was still okay, but had some delay and inventory issues. We'll see if the servers can keep up. Let's see how long it takes for my character to get back. It's going to be a wild next few weeks. Just like it's been a wild last few years. And a wild next few years as well. And just, it's just always wild out here. Star Citizen. We f***ing wild. Spartacus Mills. Thank you for the sub 5 months, dude. You're thinking of starting the game, or are you crazy to try it right now? Suicide Hotline, I would say no, but it kind of depends on where you are in terms of wanting to try a game. Like if you're looking to jump into this as your main game for a casual playtime, I would say no. If you're looking to experiment and try something new that's a bit experimental, yeah, it's a pretty solid time to jump in. Late finish at work. Did you miss much? Not too much. We went over the letter from the chairman and the update itself. Got to see half of a jump gate transition. We are all banned now. We've been kicked. What are you looking for, Suicide Hotline? I have a button where I can bleep myself if I say something that's a little bit unagreeable. Oh, come on. Give me access. How long does the character repair take? It became your main game? Depends on your vibe, really. Yeah, it does depend on your vibe. I'm saying that somebody who's looking for a new main game most likely isn't going to be set for this, as opposed to somebody who's looking for Star Citizen specifically. Well, like they said, we're certifiable. Chris is sick of me and my negative YouTube videos, so he banned the whole org. I believe it. I also haven't been calling him. Yeah, the real rush of people getting into this patch is finally starting to hit. It seems like it was okay for the first half of the day, but now like Europe is home and settled in. People on the East Coast of America are starting to get home from their early days and settling in for the weekend. West Coast is awake. Like, we're starting to see the load on the game pick up more now, especially as we go into the weekend. It's only going to get more and more hefty from here. It'd be funny if has anybody tested if 324 still works, if 4.0 is giving you trouble? Let me try that actually. If I did a character repair while in 4.0, can I still launch into 324.3? Do I even have the files still? Oh, I made a bad mistake there. I did make a bad mistake there. I don't have a live folder. Yikes. Let's see what it requires. It is good. Yeah, they need to get the stress testing. Oh, nice. I didn't have to change anything. I took my PTU folder and renamed it live. So we'll see if that gets me in. $37-minute queue to get back in. Yeah, they added a queue. That was actually one of the things that they put on their patch notes for this update. No, I am cool to get right back into 3.24, it looks like. Oh yeah, I'm good to go. So if you have a problem with one version of live, you actually have an entirely other version, different version of live you can try out. That's solid. That's a good bonus. Obviously this is extremely expensive, so they can't do this long term, but for this patch cycle, as long as we have 2 lives going up right now, this is going to be a very nice quality of life addition for folks. Mihai, you just got back in? Certified, the release has its issues, but it's nowhere near as bad as 318. How about compared to 324? What would you say? Yeah, man, look at this. We're running just fine in here. We are good to go in this server. So, can confirm, if you're having problems with 3.20, or if you're having problems with 4.0, go to 324, and vice versa. How are the servers running? Is it like there's less people in here, so now they're running better? Nope, server FPS still pretty low. Oh, right, and it doesn't tell you how many people are in there in 324. Pretty normal size server, like what you'd expect from a 324 instance. Happy you joined GII. It's going to be awesome joining in large-scale missions now that player count is high enough to make large groups easy to make and join. Yeah, it's going to be so cool. 73 out of 100. It's going to be very, very cool. We have some big plans for GII events over the next quarter. We're going to have a big meeting actually about that coming up here really soon, like next week. Server FPS depends on amount of enemies, not amount entities, not amount of players. I imagine though it also depends on the amount of things being actively loaded and unloaded from the server. And if you have less players on a server, because of object container streaming, you technically have less entities loading in and unloading. So they're kind of linked. "12 years of hard work, people still don't wake up and buy a pixel. Other MMOs made in 3 to 4 years, and server meshing is done in the first year." Wait, what? People still don't wake up and buy pixels. You mean like the phone? Like people should be buying Pixel phones from Google because Star Citizen is released in 4.0? Yeah, I'm going to be trying 4.0 again really soon. Everything tracked by server is entity. Cool. So yeah, I would assume if there are less players around, then hopefully a server can be running better. But there's still plenty of players here. Looking forward to the tier 2 certs when you get those up. Absolutely want to help the org with logistics as well once you get a few of your daily driver ships outfitted. Tier 2 certs are coming along, logistics gameplay coming along. We've got a couple of garden services we're putting together. We'll be talking much more about that at the meeting coming up. And working on getting people involved with that in the new year. They're not going to merge the changes. 324 stuff is being left behind. So if you want your... whatever you're doing in the game right now, if you want it to persist beyond in the future, play 4.0. 4.0 is, it's working in the same way that our attempts to mitigate climate change are working. Polaris? What old news? Who cares about that? Okay, so this works. It's running as it runs, as you'd expect. It's running generally how Star Citizen runs, locked at 30 frames on my computer because I'm using VSync. Looks like I'm getting up to about 50 though. Let's try and go back to 4.0 and see if that's running any better now that we did the character reset. So I wonder how that works. Do I have 2 character repairs? Like, if I character repair, why does it only affect 1 character? Gumbo, you're gonna join the org? Oh, that's sick, dude. Would love that. Always great to have more knowledgeable sea creatures. Wait, Gumbo is just a dish with sea creatures. It's not the sea creature itself. Knowledgeable food items in the org. You were hoping to play 1.0 before the outside looks like Venus. Don't worry, you'll be on Venus before you can play. Okay. We're back in. That's one step. Let's see if we can join on any of the people that we knew were... No, we still can't join into the actual server. Yeah, so even with the character reset, I still can't do a character customization. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not... It is not looking good for my character right now. The repair did not work. See if it worked for anybody else.
50 in queue.
How many people did we drag
However,
onto the server?
38 minutes, so my time remaining has gone up by 6 minutes.
Yeah,
Did the
While the number in front of me has gone down by 1,000 people.
Did the character repair work for anybody?
So I did a character repair, and it let me log in,
Yeah, mine
but
just
I'm
went
being
up
told from what I
89.
saw that once I get through the queue, it might fail the authentication.
Oh, interesting.
But I won't know until I wait through the 3,000 person queue to see if it can authenticate.
Yikes. Okay.
When I went through the whole queue just to get a 19k error.
Yeah, it's sounding pretty challenging right now. Good thread mentioned in the chat. The link was just dropped there. I'm actually going to bring this up on screen because it's good for everyone to know. Wow, it says the thread is locked though. Oh, here we go. So they've put out a feedback survey for us about gameplay. They said, we've made a lot of changes and updates to the game this year, and as many of you saw at CitizenCon, much more to come. To help us gauge where we are now as well as where we are going, we would like to conduct a broad survey over the holiday break. We want to hear from you, learn a bit about who you are, how you play, and what you think of the game as it is, and the vision we have set out. Survey should take about 15 minutes, so you don't have to answer all the questions. Participating gets you a small reward. In case you missed it, this is your chance to pick up an IAE shirt. We will distribute the rewards shortly after the survey period ends, January 15th. Again, I'll drop this link in the chat, but genuinely, guys, this is one of the more important things you can do in this position as part of this game. We all have complaints about Star Citizen, or maybe we all have praises. Whatever it may be, this is a chance to tell them what they're doing well and what they're doing not so well in your opinion. Master modes, respawning, focusing on stability versus features, all that kind of stuff is... I have this little ball that this thing's leaking. I hate that crap. Dang it. So now is the time. Put in your feedback. Please click this link. Please give them what they need to hear, because we are at such an important time for this game. It is determining a very key direction. This is the video I'm putting out next week. It's what it's all about. They're determining a direction for this game right now, and our feedback is going to be a huge part of how that happens. Yeah, it looks like a leaking tomato. This is my little squeeze. It's one of those little squeeze things. You can like squeeze it and stuff with fun, but now it's leaking, so I'm going to throw it away. Hold on. Hate leaky balls. So yeah, I'm going to fill this out. At this point, folks, unfortunately, it looks like this game is it's not going to work for me. So I'm, instead of sitting here banging my head against this, it's in the garbage. I'm going to go and get working on some video stuff and script stuff, and we will be trying another jump as an org later today. Hopefully that one works out a little bit better. We will also be doing an org event tomorrow, so we'll be hanging out, doing stuff either in Stanton or Pyro, wherever it works out. And if anybody wants to come join us, would love to see you there. Next week, I'll be starting my own Zero to Hero series finally. After all this time, I will be starting to play this game realistically, and we're going to focus on starting from the very bare minimum and wrangling this game however we can to make some good money. I'll be doing that on my alt account and doing kind of like the same normal stuff I do on my regular account. Is it worked already? It is for some people, yeah. If you'd like a link to the org, type in !org and that'll make it pop up for you. Or gii.app is the website to go to. I will be starting with money. I'll be starting with the starting amount of money, whatever CIG gives you as your money. But I'm not starting with like a big wallet or any extra ships or anything like that. Just a very basic account. And we'll see how it goes in 4.0. Anyways, thank you everybody so much for being here. I am very sorry that this did not work out how we had hoped. 4.0 is working for some people, not for everybody. So I guess I will have to take my chances at this again tomorrow, and today we'll cut our losses. Thank you though everybody for being here for this first attempt. I think it went okay. Merry Christmas to you all. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day and enjoying your weekend. Like I said, I will be back tomorrow, and the next day we'll have a podcast with Voidy Vids, who is who I'm sending you over to raid right now. So head over there, say hello, have a good time, and give the man some love. He's been streaming for like 12 hours. He needs some good love. Tell him the Toes sent you. Pop those tomatoes in chat. It's a Toes raid. You know what to do. Thanks again for being here, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow.